Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another broadcast of Gordon-Rushville Mustang basketball here on SheridanCountyJournalStar.net. We are in Alliance this evening for a matchup against the Alliance Bulldogs. Glad to have you along with us here. 10.5 minutes left before we get this one underway between Alliance and Gordon-Rushville. A few of you tuning in early, glad to have you along. And we will step aside and be back in just a few minutes after a word from our sponsors here on SheridanCountyJournalStar.net.
When the field is your office, you never get tired of going to work. Cut, rake, bale, repeat. New Holland offers the power and versatility to get through the day. From small squares to large squares and everything in between, New Holland has you covered. Visit your local dealer today to find out more. New Holland, equipped for a new world.
Hinn's Home Furnishings of Gordon is gearing up for our annual tax return sale with big savings store-wide. Hinn's Home Furnishings has a great selection of couches, recliners, mattresses, appliances, dining room sets, and more. We also carry a wide variety of quality flooring and even offer installation. Hinn's Home Furnishings also offers free local delivery. Come check us out at 122 North Main Street in Gordon. Remember, even if we don't have what you're looking for, we can get it for you.
You okay?
What happened?
Dad kind of walked into my swing.
Don't you mean Dad kind of ruined our Hawaii fund?
I should go to the hospital.
There goes the airfare. I don't think health insurance will cover all of that.
That's not fair.
Without that cash from
Affleck!
we might have to choose between Hawaii or your face.
Hawaii.
What?
Oh, Hawaii.
You might have less coverage than you think. Visit Aflac.com and keep your lifestyle healthy.
Affleck!
As you can see up in the upper right-hand corner of your screen, just about 8 minutes left to go before we get this one underway from Alliance. Let's take a quick look at some starting lineups for these two teams. Coming into tonight for the Alliance Bulldogs, season record of 6 wins and 7 losses. They're 2-2 in their last 4 games. Their most recent game, they lost 43-40 to the Chadron Cardinals. For the Alliance Bulldogs, starters this evening, number 21, Sydney Nordine. Number 22, Michaela Davidson. Number 23 is Marky Crow. Number 31 is Riley Rolls. And number 33 is Blythe Bonus. For the Mustangs tonight, season record for the Gordon-Rushville girls, 8 wins and 6 losses. They've won 3 of their last 4 and playing some pretty good basketball. Starters this evening for the Mustangs, number 11, Rianne Ferguson. Number 12 is Callie Schultz. Number 15, Sierra Garrett. Number 30, Jacoby Knight. And number 40 is Gracie Perez. We'll talk about them a whole lot of times tonight, we know, but say thanks to sponsors of basketball action here on SheridanCountyJournalStar.net. These folks make it possible for us to get out here on the road and bring this game to you this evening. Sponsors for tonight's game, Gordon True Value, Gordon Superfoods and Ideal Market of Rushville, Hub International, Open Range Beef, Gordon Dental, Hinn's Clothing Center, the First National Bank of Gordon, Gardner, Lautzenheiser, and Ryan, Strong Insurance, Bank of the West, the Italian Inn in Gordon, Modern Farm Equipment, Gordon Memorial Health Services, Hinn's Home Furnishings, and the Sheridan County Journal-Star, your source for all the news that is news in Sheridan County. And today's edition is already ready to go. And if you've got the online edition, chances are it is in your inbox as we speak. That online edition is a fantastic thing. Access that wherever you are, on the go, on your desktop, laptop, or your mobile device, at your fingertips. Keep in the know with all the things that are going on in Sheridan County. So 5.5 minutes left to go in the pregame before we get this one underway. We'll step aside one more time and be back with the introductions of the starting lineups in just a bit here on SheridanCountyJournalStar.net. Gordon Memorial Health Services would like to announce the addition of Renee Fortin to the Physical Therapy Department as a registered and licensed occupational therapist. Fortin is at Gordon Memorial Health Services every Tuesday and Thursday. To schedule an appointment, please contact your medical provider today. We are just about ready to get things underway here. And in just a few minutes, we will turn it over to the public address announcer for the national anthem and the introductions of the starting lineups. One more quick rundown of those starters. Alliance at 6-7 on the season. Starters tonight: Sydney Nordine, Michaela Davidson, Marky Crow, Riley Rolls, and Blythe Bonus. Important to note that Kaylee McDonald, one of their normal starters, is out tonight, out of the starting lineup as she is ill. So Alliance down one starter as they take on the Mustangs tonight. Gordon-Rushville at 8-6. They've won 3 of their last 4. Starters tonight for Gordon-Rushville: Rianne Ferguson, Callie Schultz, Sierra Garrett, Jacoby Knight, and Gracie Perez. Give us a chance to reset our microphone levels. And we are just about ready for the introductions of the starting lineups. So at this time, we will turn it over to the public address announcer.
Good evening and welcome to Alliance High School. Tonight's game is we welcome the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs to town. We would like to call your attention to the importance of athletics to our students and our community. We display sportsmanship through respect, integrity, and leading by example. We hold all players, coaches, and fans accountable for their actions. We hope you enjoy your experience here at AHS. Sincerely, the Dog Pound and the students of Alliance High School. First for Gordon-Rushville, coached by Randy Herbert, assisted by Shirley Benden. 5'7" junior, number 11, Rianne Ferguson. 5'6" junior, number 12, Callie Schultz. 5'9" sophomore, number 15, Sierra Garrett. 5'7" sophomore, number 30, Jacoby Knight. And 5'5" junior, number 40, Gracie Perez. And now, for your Lady Bulldogs, coached by Kurt Session, assisted by Harry Manning, and Alice Blow. 5'6" senior, number 21, Sydney Nordine. 5'7" senior, number 22, Michaela Davidson. 5'8" senior, number 23, Marky Crow. 5'11" junior, number 31, Riley Rowe. And the 5'11" junior, number 33, Mike Willis.
There are the starting lineups. Doesn't appear that we're going to have a national anthem this evening before we get things started. And so ready to jump right into it here from Alliance. 8 minutes on the clock. Ready to get this thing underway. Sierra Garrett in the center circle, ready to jump it up against Blythe Bonus for the Alliance Bulldogs. The Mustangs in their all-black uniforms tonight. On the road, the tip is controlled by Alliance, and they go to work. This is Davidson down to the baseline and then dribbled off her foot and out of bounds, as that was Marky Crow, and they'll turn it right over to the Mustangs. And now Alliance going to go full court pressure against the Mustangs here. Get it ahead to Knight, quickly ahead to Garrett. Mustangs had a 2-on-1. Garrett tried to pull up and instead traveled with it. And the Mustangs give it right back. 7:49 to go, just underway in the first quarter. So this is Davidson setting the offense. Onto the wing for Crow, now back up for Nordine between the circles. Nordine looks all the way down to the baseline for Crow. Up to the wing, this is Rolls. Davidson, good head fake, free throw line, jumper won't fall. An offensive rebound by Nordine. And then a held ball as Gracie Perez reached in, got her mitts on it. And Mustang basketball with the alternating possession. 7:26 to go, first quarter. More pressure. This is Knight, turns and heads up the floor. And they're going to say she lost it out of bounds on her own. It'll be Bulldog basketball. So here is Davidson setting the offense into the corner for Rolls. Rolls looks over the top. She goes, tipped and taken away by Garrett. Mustangs want to run, and now Knight will slow it down, hands it off to Callie Schultz, and now the Mustangs go to work. Down the lane, they kick it out. Ferguson jumper, that one rolls around, falls off, no good. Rebounded by Bonus. Under 7 to go in the first quarter. Davidson quickly ahead to Crow. Crow goes up for the shot. Fouled hard by Gracie Perez, and she'll have 2 free throws. Marky Crow, 2 free throws. First foul of the game goes against the Mustangs' Gracie Perez. Crow's first free throw is up, and it is good. Second one on the way, and it also is good. The Alliance out in front, 2-0. Schultz over the top to Knight, gathers it in. Now the Mustangs for the first time into the half court and dribbled it out of bounds again. So the Mustangs with turnovers galore in this first quarter in the early going. Well, Mustangs with some full court pressure. Davidson has it tipped away, but gets it back. Now taken away by Ferguson. 2 on none for the Mustangs. Here's Garrett, up and good. Mustangs on the board. We're tied at 2. 6.5 to go first quarter, and now the Mustangs with more of that full court pressure. Davidson gets it to Rolls. Jumper for Rolls, that won't fall. That was Bonus with the rebound and the putback. Mustangs quickly up the floor. Here comes Callie Schultz, dribbles through pressure. Around Bonus, lost it again, and now Bonus takes it away. Callie took it coast to coast, but couldn't quite finish. Mustangs down by 2. 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. Davidson gives Rianne Ferguson a little bit of a push that time. Over the top goes Rolls, down inside for Nordine. She can't handle the pass. They'll kick it back out to Rolls. Cross court to Davidson. And now back to Rolls. Nordine. Now this is Bonus. They'll kick it out to Rolls for 3. That one is good. Riley Rolls lights the lamp. 5:34 to go and a 7-2 Alliance advantage. Ferguson has it, nobody in front of her. Now she'll drive down. Baseline layup, good by Sierra Garrett. She's got 4 points. All 4 of the Mustang points at this point. Alliance breaks the press efficiently this time. Shot up and no good by Rolls, but she is going to be fouled, and I think that's number 2 on Gracie Perez. That is her second. So Gracie Perez with a couple of quick fouls in this first quarter. 5:14 to go in the first quarter. Rolls with 2 free throws. The first one falls off, no good. Now substitutions here as Taylor Hopp comes into the game in place of Sydney Nordine. And the diminutive Shelby Holbert comes in, as does Grace Anderson for the Mustangs. Second free throw is good. And then we got a traveling call on Callie Schultz, and so turnovers are just killing the Mustangs in this first quarter. Got more turnovers than they have points. Davidson sets the offense. Crow looks to the high post for Bonus, nearly taken away. The Mustangs are gonna get a jump ball out of this. Alternating possession will go to the Bulldogs. The Mustangs did a great job of collapsing defensively that time at the high post. Davidson looks, finally goes over the top to Bonus. Here is Crow for 3. That one missed badly, and Anderson comes away with the rebound, and Bonus tips it out of her hand and gets it back. Good hustle play that time by Blythe Bonus. Callie Schultz nearly gets the steal, and now she'll get the foul as she tackles Michaela Davidson on the steal attempt that time. Good hustle play by Callie Schultz, but a little too much that time. It was good form on the tackle, though. 4:45 to go in the first quarter. Mustangs down by 4. Davidson drives down the lane, lays it up, and no good. Rolls there for the putback. And she cleans it up. She's got 6 points. And now we got a reach-in foul on the Bulldogs. That goes against, see who they give that to. That is going to go against Marky Crow. That is her first. Now Ferguson out, Knight back into the Mustang lineup. Garrett will inbound it. Over the top she goes to Callie Schultz. Nobody home. Callie's going to take it down the lane, switches hands, leaves it for Holbert. She'll kick it out for Anderson. No shot there. Feeds it right back inside for Garrett. In the lane, can't get that one to fall. And the rebound by Bonus. Mustangs got a good look at the basket that time. Just couldn't quite convert. Now a double team on Davidson. Mustangs trying to make life difficult for Michaela Davidson. Now she gives 3 Mustangs the slip. That ball was tipped. Bonus gets it back. Down into the corner, this is Hop. And that's no good, but Rolls is there for the offensive rebound. So the size advantage by the Bulldogs really showing itself in terms of offensive rebounds, as there's Rolls with another offensive rebound, but she is fouled on the putback, and she'll have free throws. That is the first on Sierra Garrett. Rolls 1 for 2 from the line. That one is good. Makes it 11-4. And now Jayla Bramer into the game for the Mustangs, trying to counter that size advantage by the Bulldogs. Riley Rolls gets them both. It's 12-4, and this one starting to creep away from the Mustangs. Bramer's going to put it on the floor, gets it ahead to Knight. Now the Mustangs with a 3-on-2. Schultz drives in, feeds it down low. That is blocked out of bounds. That was Shelby Holbert on the layup attempt, but blocked out of bounds. 3.5 to go in the first quarter. Mustangs with the basketball. Schultz over the top, gets it into Knight, has it tipped away and stolen away by Marky Crow. Picks up her dribble. Now she gets it ahead to Bonus. Flips it out for Davidson. Long three-pointer. That one came up well short. Hop was there for the rebound. Bonus with the putback. Battle for the rebound again. And again, it's Alliance winning that battle for the offensive rebound. 3:10 to go. Here's Rolls driving in. Cut off. Back to Bonus. Now outside for Davidson. Cross court. And Callie Schultz is going to get the takeaway. And now we've got a foul called. This is going to go against Marky Crow. So that's the second on Crow. Now Beth Bragg and Rhiann Ferguson back into the game. Crow will have to check out. And into the game comes Megan Oligmuller. 2:56 to go in the first quarter, and an 8-point advantage for the Alliance Bulldogs. Mustangs haven't handled this full court pressure particularly well. Lucky to get that one in, and now a foul on Davidson. Third foul of the half on Alliance. 4 fouls for the Mustangs. Schultz takes the inbounds, gets it ahead to Jacoby Knight. Knight picks up her dribble and shovels it to Ferguson. Her shot won't fall, and now we've got a foul on the Mustangs on that rebound attempt. That'll go against Jayla Bramer, and that is her first. Now Gordon-Rushville will continue that full court pressure. Davidson takes the inbounds pass, back to Oligmuller, and now to Riley Rolls. Mustangs will try to trap her. Alliance was starting to run out of time. Now here's Davidson down to the low block. That shot won't go. And these Alliance players are just relentless on the glass. They are all over that. Anytime a basketball is loose, they are all over it. 2.5 to go. Tipped out of bounds. It stays with the Bulldogs. Get it into Rolls. Into the corner. Davidson sets up for 3. In and out. And that one taken away by Callie Schultz. 2-on-1. Schultz ahead to Beth Bragg, but a little bit too far out of bounds, and another Mustang turnover. They'll give it right back to the Bulldogs. And now they're going to say that was tipped. Offside official comes in and says, hey, Alliance tipped that one. It is Mustang basketball. So a break for Gordon-Rushville here. 2:18 to go in the first quarter. Mustangs need to find some offense. They're down 12-8. Knight looks to get it in. Nowhere to go. Over the top, she finds Garrett at the free throw line. Right back to the block. Jacoby Knight is blocked by Taylor Hopp that time. And now another held ball. This will be Mustang basketball. 2:10 to go, first quarter. Things getting pretty scrappy down in the paint. Garrett. That one is tipped, but Knight comes up with it. The Mustangs with a chance here to finally set some half-court offense. They kick it out into the corner for Garrett. Right back inside. Over the top comes Riley Rolls for the foul. That is her first. And the fourth on the Bulldogs. 2 minutes on the dot left to go in the first quarter. Garrett looks to inbound it. Finds Knight. Into the lane, a little scoop shot. She is fouled, and Jacoby Knight will have free throws. Jacoby not afraid to get into the paint and mix it up. That foul called on Megan Oligmuller. That is her first. Jacoby Knight with her first free throws of the game. First one is good. Now Peyton Weber checks in. Blythe Bonus comes out for Alliance. Jacoby lines up the second one. That one falls off. Tipped around and then picked up by Bramer. And that's being in the right place at the right time. Jayla Bramer with the bucket pulls the Mustangs within 5. Mustangs try to set the trap. They'll get it ahead to Rolls. Rolls dribbles out of trouble. On the wing, looks baseline for Davidson. Good head fake that time. Davidson is going to be fouled. I think Jayla Bramer the guilty party this time. And that is 2 on Bramer. So Perez and Bramer each with 2 fouls for the Mustangs with 1:32 to go in the first. Davidson lines it up, and that one no good. Callie Schultz comes in. Jacoby Knight to the bench. And now Jordan Hopp into the game for Alliance. Jordan and Taylor, sisters. This is Jordan who is in the game now. That free throw no good. Rebounded by Garrett. Gets it across to Bramer and ahead to Beth Bragg. Bragg crosses the timeline. Schultz drives in, kicks it out for Bragg. Down to the baseline for Garrett. Shot, good! Good shot by Sierra Garrett. She's got 6. And now it's a 3-point game. Davidson tries to dribble through trouble, taken away by Bragg. Oligmuller gets it gathered back up, and a timeout called by Alliance. Alliance living on the ragged edge that time. 1:03 to go. They get the timeout called. Mustangs trail 12-9. Stop in at Gordon True Value. Last week they had the big coupon sale going on. Not sure if that's still going on now, as we didn't get an updated script for tonight. But either way, they've got great products in there at Gordon True Value. Stop in and see Buck and his crew on Main Street in Gordon. You got things that froze up over the last couple of days, they can certainly help you get them thawed out, or if they thawed out and broke, they can help you with that too. Another new player, this is Janae Shoemaker into the game. Backs it out, now looks inside, Hop over the top for Rolls. Pull-up jumper rolls off, no good. That one is tipped out of bounds. Mustang basketball. Peyton Weber in there doing battle, but tips it away, and it'll be Mustang basketball with 50.9 seconds left to go in this first quarter. Bramer out. I think that's Ferguson who came back in. So Callie Schultz will bring it up the floor. She'll be picked up at half court by Davidson. Good move by Schultz. Down to the baseline. They look inside for Knight. Right back out for Garrett. Over the top to Schultz. Down low for Bragg. And that one is blocked by Taylor Hopp. Davidson gathers it up on the sideline and dribbles out of trouble. Mustang's not about to give her a chance here as they break the pressure and get it across, and tipped and taken away. Now it's Callie Schultz out in front. On the run is Callie, lays it up and good. So the Mustangs with a late run here within one, under 15 to go, and another takeaway as that is Garrett. 7 seconds. Schultz quickly down the floor, ahead to Knight. Knight, pull-up jumper. No good. Knight gets the rebound, turned around, put back, almost fell at the buzzer. But at the end of one, the Mustangs have got themselves back into this. They trail it 12-11.
Hens Home Furnishings of Gordon is gearing up for our annual tax return sale with big savings store-wide. Hens Home Furnishings has a great selection of couches, recliners, mattresses, appliances, dining room sets, and more. We also carry a wide variety of quality flooring and even offer installation. Hens Home Furnishings also offers free local delivery. Come check us out at 122 North Main Street in Gordon. Remember, even if we don't have what you're looking for, we can get it for you.
We get ready to head to the second quarter. The Mustangs with a strong push at the end. They trailed 12-4, but they've cut it to a 1-point deficit at 12-11 as we head to the second quarter. Just a few minutes before 6 o'clock, and that means supper time. If you're needing groceries, head on out to Gordon Superfoods in the Ideal Market of Rushville. They've got everything you need. Good, delicious meal for your family. Stop in and see them on Highway 20 in Gordon and in Rushville. Nearly taken away by the Mustangs, but right back to Alliance. Over the top and into the corner for Davidson. Now back to Rolls on the wing. Back to Davidson. She looks in. Wanted Rolls cutting down the lane, but couldn't get it to her. Now they swing it the other way. Crow back into the game. Rolls, drives baseline, cut off there. Nowhere to go with it. Flips it up top for Davidson. And we got an offensive foul. Michaela Davidson, that's a couple times she's done that tonight. She got caught that time. Trying to find herself some room. Got that forearm out there, trying to get some space to work, and called for the offensive foul. And that is 2 on Davidson. Garrett back to Schultz. She'll cross the timeline, ahead to Ferguson. Ferguson says, hey, I'll take that shot, and knock it right down. And for the first time tonight, the Mustangs out in front. We'll get the scoreboard convinced to work with us here eventually. That one no good. Bonus with the rebound, and she is fouled. That goes against Callie Schultz, and that's 2 on her. So 3 Mustangs with 2 fouls apiece. 7 minutes left to go in the first half. Blythe Bonus with 2 free throws. The first one is no good. So that is the 7th foul on the Mustangs. So Alliance in the 1-and-1 bonus. And now actually both teams will be in the 1-and-1 as the next foul will put Alliance over the limit as well. The rebound and the putback, and then the Mustangs get a hold of it. Quickly flipped ahead to Schultz. Rhiann Ferguson running the floor, lays it up and good. So the Mustangs have opened up a 3-point lead here. Sierra Garrett lucky she didn't get called for a reach-in foul that time. Knight blocks that one out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Bulldogs. Gracie Perez back into the Mustang lineup, place of Beth Bragg. And a timeout called on the floor. Coach Randy Holbert wants to talk this over just a little bit. 6:36 to go, second quarter. Mustangs out in front, 15-12. See Hub International for all of your home, auto, farm, ranch, and crop insurance needs. You can stop by their office at 402 East 2nd Street in Rushville. And Open Range Beef of Gordon is proud to support the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs and our community. So the Mustangs are on by my calculation, should be about an 11-0 run. They were down 12-4. They now lead at 15-12. And they lead for the first time tonight. Over the top they go to Davidson. High post, and they kick it right back out. This is Nordine. Her shot no good. And the rebound by Knight, but throws it away. Right back to Alliance. They'll set up on offense again. Here's Marky Crow on the wing. Looks in. Davidson in the corner. Back to Crow, right into the high post, and back to Davidson. Davidson cuts in, a little runner in the lane, not a good shot, but there is Rolls, a little too far under the basket, trying to find some room to work. Bonus with the shot, but she is finally fouled. That'll go against Ferguson. That's her first. And 2 shots for Blythe Bonus. She's 0 for 2 from the line tonight. 6:04 left to go, second quarter. First free throw, no good. Bonus lines up the second. That one off the back iron, no good. And the rebound by Garrett. Callie Schultz accelerates into the offensive zone, takes it coast to coast, lays it up just a little bit too hard, and the rebound by Nordine. Now she'll bring it up the floor. Callie Schultz, and another forearm by Davidson. Rolls, that one won't go, and we've got a foul on Blythe Bonus. Or did they say she stepped on the line? I think she stepped on the inline. That was quite a battle going on right down here in front of us. 5:40 to go. Schultz crosses the timeline. Onto the wing for Perez. She'll take that quick three. In and out, no good. And the rebound controlled by Ferguson. Now it'll be taken away. Ball loose on the floor. Schultz has it. And we got a held ball. This one's going to the Mustangs with 5:25 to go in the second quarter. The Mustangs' scrappiness now starting to equal that of the Bulldogs. We're getting out-battled for some of those loose balls on the floor in the early going, but starting to even that battle up just a little bit. 5:24 to go. That is Garrett on the inbounds. She is fouled on the layup attempt, and she'll have 2 free throws. I think they called that on Nordine. They did. That is her first. So Sierra Garrett with her first 2 free throws of the night. The first is good. Now it's a 12-0 run for the Mustangs. It has been a long time since Alliance found the scoreboard. Garrett, second one rolls off. That won't fall. Crow quickly ahead to Davidson. Davidson cross court, pulls it back out. Rolls high post for Bonus. Back out to Davidson. Pull-up jumper is short. And a good rebound that time by Callie Schultz. Callie, up the floor she goes. Feeds it ahead to Knight. Knight can't convert. Gets the rebound. Back to Schultz. Schultz tried to feed it across to Ferguson. Her shot is up and no good. And another offensive rebound. That was Garrett again. Up and good. The Mustangs battling for rebounds now. They've got a 6-point lead, and we're under 5 to go in the second quarter. Rolls around to Crow. They feed it down to the low block for Bonus. Mustangs collapse, and a reach-in foul going to be called. That may be number 3 on Gracie Perez. She knows it. She's headed to the bench. Third foul on Gracie Perez. 4:38 to go. And a 1-on-1 opportunity for Blythe Bonus. She's 0 for 4 from the line tonight. Beth Bragg comes in. Gracie Perez not happy with herself. She just picked up her third foul. Free throw is no good. Callie Schultz turns and heads up the floor again. Callie drives in, kicks it into the corner for Ferguson. Right back out to Bragg. Foot on the line, and no good. Tipped around, Bonus has it. And our Bulldogs will get it gathered up, but in the corner, nothing she could do with it was Sydney Nordine. Timeout called on the floor by the Alliance Bulldogs. 4:22 to go in the second quarter. Mustangs in the midst of a 14-0 run. They now lead it 18-12. Whether your tooth was knocked out going up for a layup or you chipped it while eating stadium popcorn, head on down to see Dr. Robert Ferguson and his outstanding staff at Gordon Dental for all of your dental health needs, and he will gently fix you right up. Also, you'll want to check out the great selection of sale items now at Hins Clothing in Gordon. They also have a great selection of sportswear, casual wear, jeans, shoes, and a whole lot more. Come to Hins Clothing Center at 208 North Main Street in Gordon. 4:22 left to go in this second quarter. Mustangs lead it by 6. Davidson brings it up and goes to work. Between the circles, directs a little bit of traffic to Nordine, and now to Rolls on the wing. Cross court they go to Davidson. Mustangs in a 3-2 zone here. Over the top they go to Crow, and she is going to be fouled, makes the basket, and she is fouled by Callie Schultz, and that is number 3 on Callie. Those are the first points since about midway through the first quarter, and the free throw is good. Pulls Alliance to within 3, under 4 to go in the quarter. Here's Knight, spin move down the lane, shot up, won't fall, gets her own rebound. Turnaround jumper, not a good shot, but there is Garrett underneath. Her putback won't go, and Rolls clears the rebound for Alliance. Rolls has a teammate down there, that's Crow. Crow muscles that one up, and good. Marky Crow with 5 straight points to pull Alliance within 1. Kick it out for Bragg. Her three-pointer is off the mark. Knight is there battling for the rebound. Held ball. This will be Alliance basketball with 3:17 to go in the first half. Jayla Bramer back in. Callie Schultz out. Pressure by the Mustangs. Over the top to Rolls. Now back to Nordine. Ahead to Davidson. Cross court to Crow. And Crow is going to be fouled. And that'll be Rianne Ferguson picking up the foul. And that is the second on Ferguson. And now Mustangs have put Alliance into the double bonus. This would be a 2-shot foul anyway. Here is Marky Crow at the line again. She's 3 for 3 tonight from the line. That one, no good. 3:09 to go. And a chance for Alliance to tie it up here. Mustangs led by 6 just a couple minutes ago. Crow lines up the second and makes it. Grace Anderson comes in for Jacoby Knight. On the floor for the Mustangs, Garrett, Bragg, Ferguson, Bramer, and Anderson. Bragg will trigger the offense now. Cross to Ferguson. Now to Anderson between the circles. Around to Bragg. High post for Garrett. Kicks it out to Bramer. She'll drive baseline. Reverse it around. Good ball movement here. Bragg puts up the shot. That won't fall. And that is Taylor Hop. Taylor Hop with the rebound and then tipped out of bounds by Bragg as she was trying to get it ahead down the floor. 2:42 to go, second quarter. Tied at 18. Davidson takes it. Now she'll put it on the floor and cross the timeline. Crow on the wing. Looks down low for Hop. That shot was blocked by the Mustangs. And Beth Bragg heads up the floor, and now a double dribble called on Beth Bragg. Caught between continuing that dribble or passing it to a teammate, and turns it over, and that's a big part of what got the Mustangs on that big run that got the lead for them, is they quit turning the basketball over. Into the corner for Crow. To Nordine between the circles, and back to Crow. Good head fake, drives in, blocked. That was Sierra Garrett with a big block that time. Garrett gets it back. Now Grace Anderson will bring it across. 2:05 to go. Beth Bragg between the circles sets it up. Garrett on the wing. Round to Ferguson. Bragg down low for Garrett and out of bounds. Turnovers on consecutive possessions now for the Mustangs. Shelby Holbert going to come back in. 1:53 to go in the second quarter. Holbert replaces Bragg. Under 2 minutes to go in the first half. This is Rolls heading up the floor. Rolls will slow it down. Cross court to Davidson, spots up for three. Good! Kayla Davidson with her first points of the night, and that puts Alliance back in front, 21-18, with a minute and a half to go. Holbert into the corner for Garrett. Back out to Ferguson. Back to Garrett. She'll try the long three-pointer. No good, and that is Nordine winning the battle for the rebound. Now Michaela Davidson. Mustangs are really trying to cause her as much difficulty as they can as she brings that basketball up the floor. Nordine back to Davidson. Down to Bonus and quickly out to Nordine. Shot from the corner won't go, but Bonus is there, and then she's going to be called for the traveling call. It'll be Mustang basketball. No, they're going to say that that was Jayla Bramer who traveled with it after she took the basketball away. Probably could have gone either way that time, but it'll stay with the Bulldogs. 1:01 to go in the first half. Get it into Davidson. Works from the wing now. Dribbles up between the circles. Rolls. Around to Oligmuller. Back to Rolls. Davidson with 50 seconds to go. This is Hop from the corner. That shot no good. Oligmuller's putback won't fall. Blythe Bonus gathers it up and flips it out, and they'll maintain possession, extend the possession here. Davidson wanted that long three. Instead, she'll drive into the lane, loses it. Hop gets it back, tipped around, and we're going to get a foul called on. Well, I thought we had it. Well, no foul called. Not sure what that was there. They stopped play and gave it to the Mustangs. But no foul called. 25 seconds to go. Into the corner they go as this is Maddie Schmidt into the game for the Mustangs for the first time tonight. Garrett at the high post, back out to Schmidt. She'll put it up. Good! Maddie Schmidt for two. And we are tied at 21, under 10 to go. Davidson drives down, out to Hop. Her shot is good. Taylor Hop gives Alliance the lead, 23-21 at the half. What an exciting and interesting first half that was. Mustangs were down by 8. They led by as many as 6. And at the half, they trail by 2, 23-21.
There is a new world out there, revealing itself in unpredictable ways. A world that demands more from the land and those who grow, farm, and build on it. This new world calls for the ingenuity to get more out of it, while preserving as much as we can. After all, to stay ahead of tomorrow, we need to be equipped for it today.
Hens Home Furnishings of Gordon is gearing up for our annual tax return sale with big savings store-wide. Hens Home Furnishings has a great selection of couches, recliners, mattresses, appliances, dining room sets, and more. We also carry a wide variety of quality flooring and even offer installation. Hens Home Furnishings also offers free local delivery. Come check us out at 122 North Main Street in Gordon. Remember, even if we don't have what you're looking for, we can get it for you.
You're at brunch. You want to go sweet, but you also want savory. What do? You order the brunch explosion. Boom. It's the same thing as Aflac. All right, look, you have major medical insurance, but you also need to make sure your bases are covered. So if you get stuck with an unexpected medical bill and your regular insurance doesn't pay for everything, Aflac pays you cash to help you get through it.
Oh, that's what Aflac is.
That's what Aflac is.
Well, at the half, it is, well, I've shorted the Mustangs here by a point. We'll fix that. It's 23-21. 2-point advantage for Alliance at the half. Let's take a look at scoring for the Alliance Bulldogs. Riley Rolls and Blythe Bonus each with 8 points, Riley Rolls and Marky Crow each with 8 points apiece. Michaela Davidson has 3. Taylor Hopp has 2, and Blythe Bonus also with 2. For the Mustangs, Sierra Garrett getting it done in the paint. She's got 9 points. Rianne Ferguson has 4. Callie Schultz, Maddie Schmidt, and Jayla Bramer each with 2 points apiece, and Jacoby Knight with 1. As we look at fouls, that has played a big part in this game. Callie Schultz with 3, Gracie Perez also with 3. So the Mustangs with a pair of starters with 3 fouls. Rianne Ferguson has 2, Jayla Bramer with 2, and Sierra Garrett with 1. Alliance not in nearly as much foul trouble. We didn't get them all marked down, I don't think. Marky Crow with 2, Michaela Davidson with 2, Oleg Mueller, Nordine, and Rolls each with 1. Missed 1 foul on the Alliance Bulldogs, but at the half it is Alliance 23, Gordon-Rushville 21. And we thank you for joining us here on SheridanCountyJournalStar.net. We will step aside, let you enjoy the sounds of the Alliance High Band. We are about 6 minutes and 40 seconds away from the start of the second half. Expected to bring you the Alliance High School Band. They right on cue are taking a break, and now here they come. thanks to our partner sponsors. Partner sponsors Modern Farm Equipment, Gordon Memorial Health Services, Hins Home Furnishings, and the Sheridan County Journal-Star, your source for all the news that is news in Sheridan County. We'd also like to tell you that Gordon Memorial Health Services welcomes Dr. Rob Schliefert as he brings his ENT specialty clinic to Gordon Memorial Hospital. Dr. Schliefert started seeing patients in December, and he is excited to bring his services to the community. To schedule your appointment, call 605-791-0602. High School Band with a job well done, entertaining us here at the half. Minute and 45 seconds left for you to race to the refrigerator and grab a snack before we start the second half. It was a good first half, very entertaining. Mustangs trailed by 8 at one point, came roaring back on a 14-0 scoring run. And now they trail by 2 at the half. In case you missed it earlier, unofficial scoring in the first half for Alliance. Marky Crow and Riley Rolls each with 8 points apiece. Michaela Davidson had 3, Taylor Hopp and Blythe Bonus each with 2. For the Mustangs, Sierra Garrett leads all scorers with 9 points. Maddie Schmidt and Jayla Bramer, along with Callie Schultz, each with 2 points apiece. Rhiann Ferguson has 4, and Jacoby Knight with 1. Touched on it just a little bit ago. We'll hit it again. Callie Schultz with 3 fouls. Gracie Perez also with 3 fouls. Gracie hasn't played a whole lot of minutes tonight. She got into foul trouble early. Gracie with no points. And I think just 1 shot. I think she's 0 for 1 from the field. The Mustangs haven't been able to get number 40 loose out behind the 3-point arc. They'd love to get that going in the second half. Mustangs, the road black uniforms, only moving from right to left. We will be on the Mustangs offensive end for the second half of play. The Mustangs will have the basketball to start this second half. They trail by 2. We are just about ready to go here from Alliance. Into the corner for Perez. She'll try that 3 right off the bat. In and out, no good. Knight with the rebound, puts it up, can't get it to fall. Bonus clears the rebound for Alliance. Mustangs got the shot they were looking for, just couldn't quite convert it. Here is Rolls to Nordine, around to Davidson. She'll try the 3. That one's off the mark and rebounded by Perez. Quickly ahead to Knight. Knight will drive all the way in, lays it up a little bit too hard. She had Ferguson out in front, but couldn't make the pass to get it to her. Rolls back the other way. Here's Crow on the wing. Back to Rolls. And back to Crow. Between the circles to Davidson. Crow in the corner now, just inside the 3-point line. That one's off the back iron. No good. Tipped around. And Garrett clears the rebound. Not a good outlet pass. That's tipped out of bounds by the Mustangs, and it'll go back to the Bulldogs. The Mustangs had trouble in that first quarter with turnovers. They solved that, went on a nice run, and then those turnovers reared their ugly head towards the end of the first half. They've had a couple here in the early going of the third quarter. Rolls into the corner. down to the block for Bonus, right back out for Rolls. Three-pointer on the way, misses everything. Davidson stepped on the line and she was trying to save that one back in. It'll be Mustang basketball. 6:40 to go in the third quarter. Trying to make the game longer than it needs to be. Third quarter action just underway here in Alliance. So glad to have all of you along with us. Onto the wing for Perez, right back inside for Garrett. Had Knight down in the paint, and she is fouled. That'll be free throws for Jacoby Knight. First foul of the half. That'll go against Riley Rolls. That's number 2 for her. Knight with 1 free throw is all to show for that first half. She's got another one there. Makes it a 1-point game. Taylor Hopp comes in. Marky Crow will go out as they gave that to Crow, not Rolls. So that is 3 on Marky Crow. Both free throws are good. We are tied. Tied at 23. So with those 3 fouls, Marky Crow heads to the Alliance bench. Mustangs, this 3-2 zone look. We haven't seen that particular look very much this season. Nordine swings it around. This is Davidson. Back to Rolls, and now Nordine. Hop in the corner, feeds it down low for Rolls, missed her, and out of bounds. 5:57 to go, third quarter. Mustangs with the basketball after the turnover. Callie Schultz brings it up the floor. Knight and right back to Schultz, but Davison is there anticipating the pass. Schultz can't even get close to her with those 3 fouls, and Davidson lays it up and good. Puts Alliance back in front. Here's Perez for 3. That one's no good. Rolls with the rebound. So Perez has had a couple of good open looks, but hasn't been able to knock them down. Nordine on the wing. Back to Rolls. And onto the wing for Davidson. She'll walk it up between the circles. Rolls in the corner. 5:10 to go, third quarter. Davidson back to Rolls in the paint, but taken away there by Garrett. They get it ahead to Rianne Ferguson. The pass was too far ahead, and lucky for the Mustangs, Davidson stepped on the sideline as she made the cut to head to the basket. They'll give it right back. 5 minutes on the dot, left to go. Knight comes out, Bragg in. Bragg will trigger the offense. Over the top they go to Schultz. Down to the corner, and now back to Callie Schultz. Free throw line jumper, Bragg, good. Beth Bragg on the board for the first time tonight, and we're tied at 25. Davidson sets the offense. Nordine down low for Bonus, and no foul called. Putback won't go. Battle for the rebound. That is Rolls, and she's going to be fouled. That'll be 2 free throws for Riley Rolls. Give that foul to Sierra Garrett. That's number 2. Riley Rolls 3 for 4 tonight from the line. She's got 8 points. 4:33 to go. The first free throw off the back iron and no good. Got a good crowd along with us. Glad to have you along tonight. Whether you're a Mustang or a Bulldog supporter, enjoy having you along with us. The second free throw is good. And that gives Alliance a 1-point advantage. Schultz into the paint for Ferguson, feeds it down low for Garrett, gathers it in, but shot too hard off the glass. Pop with the rebound. Nordine up the floor, now she'll slow it down. Looks in, nowhere to go. Out to Davidson at the top of the key. Back to Rolls with 4:05 to go in the third. Davidson around the hop, into the corner they go for Rolls. One dribble down the baseline, pull-up jumper, that won't fall. And Beth Bragg comes out of there with it. Gets it to Callie Schultz. Callie drives in, leaves it out for Ferguson. Jumper short off the front of the rim. Nearly got her own rebound, but Riley Rolls out, battles everyone for it. Ahead they go to Nordine, but over her head and out of bounds. Mustangs will get it back with 3:40 to go in the third quarter. Marky Crow back in. Bramer and Anderson check in. And Holbert comes in as a late substitution as well. On the floor now for the Mustangs. Schultz and Holbert, Anderson, Bramer, and Garrett. 3:35 to go, third quarter. Schultz crosses the timeline, on to Holbert on the wing. Into the corner they go for Garrett. Back to Anderson on the wing, looks in, looks, nowhere to go. Works on the dribble, now goes high post for Bramer. Back out to Anderson. She'll try to drive baseline, cut off there by Bonus. They get it down to Garrett, feeds it inside for Bramer, and she walked with it. I think that was Marky Crow that got a hand in there. Bramer was trying to get some room to work. He drug the pivot foot. 3:14 to go, third quarter. Davidson brings it up the floor. Rolls far out on the wing, works off of the pick this time. Crow and back around to Davidson. Under 3 to go, third quarter. Crow back to Davidson. Let's play it catch out front. As here is Rolls with a three-pointer that won't fall. Hop is going to be out of bounds. It'll be Mustang basketball. Taylor Hop got to it, but her momentum carried her beyond the sideline. Mustang basketball, 2:48 to go in the third quarter. Much more cleanly played third quarter than we had in the first, just one foul apiece. Here's Bramer into the corner for Garrett. Sierra Garrett into Bramer, and she is fouled. Now that's Taylor Hop, who picks up her first foul. Jayla Bramer at the line for two. 2:32 to go. Bramer's first one is off the mark. Garrett comes out, Knight comes in. Now we'll trade Hops for Alliance. Taylor out, Jordan in. And she missed both free throws. Rolls with the rebound. Mustangs are going to try and trap. Riley Rolls dribbles out of trouble. Bramer gets the steal from behind. And here comes Callie Schultz. 3-on-1 for the Mustangs. Schultz all the way in. Leaves it for Knight. She is blocked. Battle for the rebound. Bramer has it. Shot up and good. And that is an Alliance player. That is Riley Rolls. She was doing battle for that rebound against 4 Mustangs. And Riley Rolls came up on the short end of the stick that time. Certainly hope this isn't anything too serious. We'll step aside and be back in just a second.
Hens Home Furnishings of Gordon is gearing up for our annual tax return sale with big savings store-wide. Hens Home Furnishings has a great selection of couches, recliners, mattresses, appliances, dining room sets, and more. We also carry a wide variety of quality flooring and even offer installation. Hens Home Furnishings also offers free local delivery. Come check us out at 122 North Main Street in Gordon. Remember, even if we don't have what you're looking for, we can get it for you.
Well, back to action as Rolls makes her way off the court. Didn't look like it was a leg or ankle or knee injury at all. Maybe just got poked in the eye or something, but she heads to the locker room, and now the Mustangs back to work with pressure defense here. Davidson trapped, gets it off to Crow. Down court to Hop, quickly down. She had Bonus, but through her hands, they couldn't convert on the easy layup. Now back out top to Crow. Nordine cut off at the baseline. Back to Crow. Under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Davidson down low, that's Nordine, and she is gonna, and an offensive foul called on Blythe Bonus. 33 White, that is Blythe Bonus. She picks up her first on an offensive foul. Well, that is the third foul of the half on Alliance, just one for the Mustangs. Now Perez and Ferguson back in. Holbert to the bench, and Grace Anderson as well. On the floor for the Mustangs, Knight, Bragg, Perez, Bramer, and Ferguson. 1:42 to go. Third quarter, Knight into the corner for Perez. She'll spot up for three, missed it again. Perez not having a good night shooting. And now Alliance with numbers. Davidson ahead to Crow, all alone behind the defense, lays it up and good. Nobody home for the Mustangs that time. 10 points for Marky Crow, and it puts Alliance back up by 1. Bragg over the top. That one's taken away by Crow. Crow on the loose again. That one is blocked out of bounds by Bramer. Good hustle play that time by Jayla Bramer. Able to come up from behind. Slapped that one out of bounds without being called for the foul. Garrett will now come back into the Mustang lineup. Perez comes out. Schultz back in and Bragg to the bench. And the Mustangs really need Sierra Garrett down in the paint. She's done a great job down in there tonight, working against the size of the Alliance Bulldogs. Jordan Hopp out, Taylor Hopp back in for Alliance. That one knocked around, ball loose on the floor. Still loose, held ball, and it'll be Alliance basketball. Alternating possession. Clock operator didn't get the memo, and it's still running. Clock running now beyond 1 minute to go in the third quarter, and now see what this is. I think maybe they noticed that the clock had not stopped. I think they're going to add some time back on. They're going to put 1:08 back onto the clock. Good work by the officials that time. Davidson over the top to Crow. She'll spot up for three. That one is off the mark. And the rebound by Bramer. Gets it ahead to Schultz. Switches hands. Guarded closely by Davidson. Schultz flips it out into the corner for Ferguson. Bramer just inside the three-point line. That one is short. Battle for the rebound. Held ball, Mustang basketball this time. Blythe Bonus and Callie Schultz trying to get that rebound. Now Perez comes in. Bramer to the bench. 51.7 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Mustangs trail it by 1, 28-27. Perez feeds it right inside to Sydney Nordine. Davidson up the floor coming the other way. Threads through a couple of defenders and a blocking foul called on Jacoby Knight. 2 free throws for Davidson. That is the first foul on Jacoby Knight. Davidson, who is 0 for 2 from the line, will have 2 free throws with 43.3 seconds left. First one is good. Bragg comes in for Callie Schultz. Davidson lines up the second and gets the friendly roll. Makes it a 3-point Alliance advantage with 40 seconds to go. Perez into the corner for Garrett. Looks in, looks, now back to Knight. Onto the wing. Around to Perez, out between the circles. Thought about that long three-pointer, but thought better of it. Knight tried to find Gracie Perez in the corner. Led her a little too much, and it's thrown out of bounds. 20.9 seconds to go in the third quarter. Anderson in for Perez. No, Anderson in, yes. Perez comes out. Under 20 seconds to go in this third quarter. Davidson sets it up. Nordine tried to go back to Davidson, nearly stolen that time by Ferguson, who had anticipated that pass. They go high post for Bonus. They kick it out. Three-pointer on the way for Hawk. That one missed badly with 3 seconds to go. Tipped out of bounds, and it'll stay with Alliance with 1.9 seconds to go in the third quarter. For 1.9 seconds, not a lot of time to work. They go over the top to Hop. She'll put up the long three-pointer. That one missed everything. And at the end of 3, it is Alliance 30 and the Mustangs 27.
When you go to a doctor or hospital, your insurance company pays for this much. The rest is on you. So if these are the savings you'll dip into while you're out of work, Aflac can help. Helps to cover the stuff that isn't covered by your regular insurance, so your bills won't be totally bananas.
Oh, that's what Aflac is.
Apply during your company's annual open enrollment. Stock up on benefits, you're set for the year.
We head to the fourth quarter. We'd like to remind you that the First National Bank in Gordon proudly celebrates over 125 years of locally made decisions and supporting our community. Ask about their competitive student checking accounts. Good luck this season, Mustangs, from the First National Bank in Gordon. 8 minutes left to go in this one. Mustangs trail by 3, 30-27. Alliance with the basketball to start things out. Davidson has it to the top of the key, around to Marky Crow. Both teams able to escape that third quarter without a lot of foul trouble. Pop, now they'll work it inside for Bonus. She's got position up and good. Nice work that time by Bonus, and a traveling call will give it right back to Alliance. Alliance able to get that defense moving, and Bonus had great position. Put it up for 2. Extends the lead now to 5 points. 7.5 to go in the fourth quarter. Crow on the wing. They go high post for Bonus. Out to Hop. Now Davidson on the wing. Back around to Davidson again. Now Crow, she'll try the three-pointer. High arcing shot, good. Timeout called by the Mustangs. Just under 7 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter, and the lead is expanded to 8. That equals the Bulldogs' biggest lead of the game, 35-27. The certified public accounting firm of Gardner, Lautzenheiser and Ryan wishes good luck to the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs. Visit with CPAs Sarah Ritgarn or Mike Coombs or any of the other professional staff at 216 South Main Street in Gordon. You can also call 282-0842 for all of your tax, payroll, and accounting needs. GLR CPAs have big firm capability and small town personality. Go Mustangs! Family owned since 1932, Strong Insurance is your independent insurance company. They offer all forms of insurance. Stop in today at 224 North Main Street in Gordon. Alliance gaining some traction in the first minute of the fourth quarter. They've outscored the Mustangs 5-0. They now hold a 35-27 lead. And the Mustangs turn it right back over. Miscommunication there. And that has really been the Mustangs' downfall tonight. They have had far more turnovers than what they would really like to have. Schultz comes out, as does Knight. And into the game comes Bragg and Anderson. Coach Holbert trying to play some situational substitutions as much as he can here. Trying to keep Callie Schultz off the floor on the defensive end as much as he can, and that one is tipped and knocked out of bounds by Perez. She's not able to control it, so it'll stay with the Bulldogs. 6:47 to go in the fourth quarter. Davidson on the inbounds. Looks into the corner for Rolls. Good to see Rolls back out there on the floor. Davidson across to Crow. She'll try the three. Good! Alliance now starting to pull away. Perez has that one tipped and taken away by Bonus. All of a sudden, it's an 11-point advantage. Rolls down low, up and good for 2 more. So the floodgates have opened for the Alliance Bulldogs. They now lead at 40-27 with 6:10 to go in the fourth quarter. Anderson into the corner for Ferguson. Back out to Anderson. And across to Perez. She'll try the long three-pointer. That won't fall. Bonus clears the rebound. Davidson up the far side. Ahead to Crow. She had Rolls all alone. Rolls able to convert the shot and the foul. This should go against Perez. And it will be number 4 on Gracie Perez. Makes it 42-27. Gracie Perez has to come out of the game with those 4 fouls. Still no points to show for Gracie Perez tonight. 5:52 to go, 4th quarter. Riley Rolls at the line for chance at the 3-point play. Can't convert. Rebounded by Bramer. Bragg will bring it ahead. Anderson on the wing. Bramer on the dribble, kicks it out for Bragg. Mustangs need to find some scoring in a hurry. Bramer out beyond the 3-point line. Now to Anderson. And that'll be a backcourt violation on the Mustangs. And they'll turn it over again. 5:24 to go in the 4th quarter. When the Mustangs have avoided turnovers, they've been a really good team tonight. Just too many unforced errors. They trail by 15. Nordine drives down the lane and has it stripped, but they're going to say that that was a reach-in foul there. They give that to Rianne Ferguson. That is number 3 for her. Free throw no good by Nordine. 4th foul of the half on the Mustangs. Just 3 on Alliance. 2nd free throw is good by Nordine. And makes that mountain just a little bit taller for the Mustangs. 5:11 to go, 4th quarter. Anderson out. Now Maddie Schmidt into the game for Gordon-Rushville. Bragg crosses the timeline, goes high post for Bramer. Puts it on the floor, kicks it out for Ferguson. Bramer trying to go inside. Now they'll swing it back around. Bragg down the lane. That one is blocked by Rolls, which is going to be called for the foul. Riley Rolls. I don't think that's who they gave that foul to. They did give that to Marky Crow, and that is her 4th. So 4 fouls on Crow. Bragg with 2 free throws. Tries to bank the first one home, but it won't go. Davidson back in, Crow to the bench. Schultz back in along with Jacoby Knight. Bragg lines it up. That one's off the back iron and no good. Jayla Bramer crashing the boards, but it's off her foot and out of bounds. Alliance basketball with 4:51 to go. Now Callie Schultz comes in for Beth Bragg. 43-27. Now Mustangs going to have to force the issue a little bit here, and they go for some full court pressure. Davidson dribbles right through it. Now she'll peel it back out. Alliance will be content to bleed as much time off the clock as they can here. Oligmuller with a good head fake, drives to the baseline. Nordine and right back out to Davidson. They go to the high post for bonus, and she is going to be fouled. They get Maddie Schmidt that time with the foul. And that is her first. Timeout on the floor called by the Bulldogs. 4:31 to go, 4th quarter. Alliance out in front, 43-27.
You won't notice any untamed acreage here, a retaining wall that needs rebuilding, or an old gnarled tree stump in the middle of a field. Why? Because it's already been taken care of. That's why. New Holland has the power and versatility to create whatever world you imagine. Get 0% financing for up to 84 months on any compact tractor at your local New Holland dealer. New Holland, equipped for a new world.
4.5 to go, fourth quarter. Mustangs down by a bunch. They trail by 16. And this thing got away from them in a hurry. Started the fourth quarter, Alliance did, on a 5-0 run, and they just haven't looked back. Davidson takes the inbounds. Nordine, they swing it around to Rolls, back to Davidson. Here's Nordine in the corner. Oligmuller and right back to Nordine. Lost her balance, over the top she goes. Rolls picks it up. They tried to go inside for bonus. Maddie Schmidt had it in her mitts, but it was too easy and lost it out of bounds. They'll give it back to Alliance. Mustangs had the turnover they needed there. The ball was thrown right to Maddie Schmidt, caught her by surprise. Over the top they go. There is a takeaway, near takeaway, as Knight got a hand on it, but couldn't complete the steal. Alliance, long cross-court passes, trying to work against this Mustang zone defense. And just bleeding time off the clock. That one's tipped by Callie Schultz. Callie's got it. Lays it up, and good. Timeout called on the floor by the Mustangs. Maybe I gave them credit for one too many baskets there. 43-29 with 3:44 to go in the fourth quarter. Coach Randy Holbert trying to rally the troops and find a comeback here. Come bank with the best. The Bank of the West offers all banking services, and that includes mortgages. Come enjoy our welcoming atmosphere. The coffee pot is always on at the Bank of the West. Mustangs back out on the floor and ready to go. 3:44 left to go in the game. Trail at 43-29. Good pressure by the Mustangs. Rolls has it, heads up the floor. She'll cross the timeline and slow it down. The Mustangs going to really try to ratchet up that defensive pressure. Now they're in the man-to-man defense. 3.5 to go. Rolls guarded by Garrett. Onto the wing for Nordine. They go down low for Bonus. Bonus had position but declined the shot and kicked it right back out. Alliance just trying to kill this clock if they can. Oligmuller double team. Bonus able to get it back, and then a reach-in foul called on Jacoby Knight. That'll be 2 on Knight. That'll be the 6th foul of the half on the Mustangs. So the next one will put Alliance into the 1-1 bonus. Maddie Schmidt comes out of the game. Now Marky Crow comes back in. Oligmuller to the bench for the Bulldogs. 3:09 to go. Crow will trigger it in. Over the top to Bonus. Right back to Davidson. Davidson has it out front. The Mustangs back into the zone. Under 3 to go. That's a takeaway by Callie Schultz. Callie, a 1-on-2. Drives past Nordine. Works around. Can't get that shot to fall. Battle for the rebound. That's Callie. Her putback won't go. Gets it again. That one's off the side of the basket, or a side of the board. Finally, defensive rebound by Rolls. She'll get it out to Michaela Davidson. Mustangs trying anything they can to get a steal and get themselves back into this game. There's Bonus with the easy layup. And that is good. 2:20 to go. 45-29. Schultz into the corner for Bramer, who's now in the game. Nice layup that time. Good move by Jayla Bramer. Davidson has it taken away. Knight tries to switch hands, loses it. And a reach-in foul called on Jacoby Knight. And that'll be her 3rd. And that'll be free throws now as Alliance into the 1-1. Callie Schultz out. Holbert comes in. Mustangs had a really good run from the end of the first quarter through the second. Couldn't maintain that momentum, as the first free throw by Crow is good. And then the fourth quarter, Alliance just took the game over. Perez in, Bragg out. 2:02 to go, fourth quarter. 15-point advantage for Alliance. Marky Crow at the line with the second free throw. That one is good. 47-31. Under 2 to go. Knight sets the offense. Spin move into the lane. Scoop shot won't go. Offensive rebound by Holbert. Quickly out to Perez. That one's off the front of the rim and no good. And ahead to Davidson all by herself. That layup is good. .130 to go. Knight backs in, kicks it out to Bramer. She'll drive in, shot up, no good, but she is fouled. And Jayla Bramer with a couple of free throws with 1:26 to go. Foul called on Nordine. That's number 2 for her. Jayla Bramer 0 for 2 from the line tonight. That one's good. Now the Mustangs will concede as Garrett and Knight come out. Into the game comes Tate Eigenberger, India Ritgarn. Alliance also going to make some substitutions here as into the game comes. Let's see who we've got here. That'd be Shelby Mills, number 30. Didn't have room for everybody on the roster. Mills in there along with Peyton Weber. And now this will be Jordan Hopp coming back into the game. .126 to go. The officials trying to make sure everything's right. And we're having a little hitch in our giddy up here with our internet. We'll take a look at that between games, make sure everything's good. Second free throw by Bramer. Rolls around, falls off, no good. Oligmuller picks it up. She'll bring it up the floor. 1:20 to go. Oligmuller crosses the timeline. Picks up her dribble. Cross court she goes. This is Hopp. Jordan Hopp feeds it down low for Blythe Bonus. That won't go. Maddie Schmidt with a rebound. Maddie trying to get that ball out of there. Finally finds Ritgarn. India heads up the floor. Now she'll pull it back. 1 minute left to go in this one. Here's Holbert on the dribble. Tried to go high post with that one. Taken away as this is Weber. Weber loses it. Picked up by Holbert. Finds Bramer and right back to Shelby Holbert with 45 to go. Holbert brings it across and sets the offense. India Ritgarn looks down into the corner for Maddie Schmidt, guarded by Hopp. Out to Holbert between the circles. Bramer drives to the baseline. Nice move that time, just couldn't quite finish. That one is tipped around and saved back in. Holbert has her shot blocked. Weber has it taken away. Now the Mustangs will trap there. Holbert with the steal. And the travel. The grimace on Shelby Holbert's face told it all. Under 18 seconds to go as now Michaela Jaggers comes in along with Key Lovell. That'll be the end of the night for Bramer and Holbert. 17.9 left to go. Oligmuller has it. Works with the left hand, crosses the timeline with 13 seconds to go. Taken away by India Ritgarn. India trying to keep possession, loses her footing. It's taken away by Oligmuller. Coming back the other way, feeds it down low for Weber, tipped out of bounds, but no, they're going to say it's off Weber. Mustang basketball with 2.4 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Schmidt gets it into Eichenberger. That'll be the end of the game. Final score, Alliance 32 and Alliance 49. Gordon-Rushville 32. Congratulations to the Alliance Bulldogs. They come out victorious. Let's try and do some math on the fly here. I'll just go down the line. Rianne Ferguson finished with 4 points, all of those in the first half. Callie Schultz with 2. Sierra Garrett with 9, all of those in the first half. Beth Bragg with 2. Jayla Bramer finished with 7. Jacoby Knight with 2. The Mustangs held to just 7 second half points. That is a great job defensively by the Alliance Bulldogs to hold the Mustangs to just 7 points in the second half. For the Alliance Bulldogs, scoring totals for them, Sydney Nordine finished with 1. Michaela Davidson finished with 9. Marky Crow had 18 points. That would lead all scorers. Taylor Hopp with 2. Riley Rolls finished with 13. Blythe Bonus with 6 to round out the scoring for the Alliance Bulldogs. Give us a minute to reset here as they do a little bit of housekeeping, sweep the floor, and we will be ready for boys basketball action. Mustangs and the Bulldogs. 20 minutes on the pregame clock. Haven't quite started that yet. We'll run to the refrigerator, get some snacks, and get ready to settle back in for some great boys basketball action here on SheridanCountyJournalStar.net. Gordon Memorial Health Services would like to announce the addition of Renee Fortin to the Physical Therapy Department as a registered and licensed occupational therapist. Fortin is at Gordon Memorial Health Services every Tuesday and Thursday. To schedule an appointment, please contact your medical provider today. This is the Gordon Memorial Health Services pregame report. Well, let's take a look at starters. 8.5 minutes left to go before we get this one underway between Gordon-Rushville and the Alliance Bulldogs. Alliance comes into tonight's game with a season record of 6 wins and 6 losses. Starters tonight, number 2, Corbin Stark. Number 4 is Joel Baker. Number 11, Owen Shelmadine. Number 13 is Reese Jensen. And number 23, Mason Heemstra. For the Mustangs, 11-2 on the season. Those 2 losses coming in the holiday tournament at Wayne. Starters tonight, number 3, Corbin Bailey. Number 4, Dylan Schwarting. Number 12, Corby Campbell. Number 22, Trace Bagan. And number 24, Jared Nelson. Just got word this evening that Morgan Holbert hopefully will be back onto the court soon. Was released by the doctors today to resume basketball activities. And so very exciting for him, I know, as he has missed the entire first part of the season and chomping at the bit, ready to get back in action for the Mustangs. But they'll get ready to tip it up tonight against a good Alliance Bulldogs team. Their last time out, Alliance lost to the Chadron Cardinals. So the Mustangs hoping to come in here, capitalize, steal one on the Bulldogs' home floor here this evening. Say thanks to sponsors of tonight's action. The Italian Inn in Gordon serves up delicious burgers and steaks, as well as great Italian food and much more in a friendly hometown atmosphere. They are open for lunch and dinner, and the Italian Inn is located at 200 North Main Street in Gordon. Say thanks to the rest of our sponsors: Gordon True Value, Gordon Superfoods and Ideal Market of Rushville, Hub International, Open Range Beef, Gordon Dental, Hins Clothing Center, the First National Bank of Gordon, Gardner, Lautzenheiser, and Ryan, Strong Insurance, and the Bank of the West, as well as our partner sponsors: Modern Farm Equipment, Gordon Memorial Health Services, Hins Home Furnishings, and the Sheridan County Journal-Star. Just a little over 6 minutes left to go before the opening tip of tonight's game. Glad to have you along with us. Whole bunches of folks watching tonight. We always appreciate that. Glad to have you watching, whether you're across the street, across town, or across the country. And heck, we've even had folks from around the world. So thanks for tuning in. We hope you enjoy the broadcast as much as we enjoy bringing it to you. We don't always get it right, but boy, we sure have an awful lot of fun trying. Glad that you could join us here this evening. Just about 5.5 minutes left to go. The Mustangs coming back out on the floor. So we'll step aside one more time, and we will be back with the introductions of the starting lineups in just a few minutes here on SheridanCountyJournalStar.net.
Hin's Home Furnishings of Gordon is gearing up for our annual tax return sale with big savings store-wide. Hin's Home Furnishings has a great selection of couches, recliners, mattresses, appliances, dining room sets, and more. We also carry a wide variety of quality flooring and even offer installation. Hin's Home Furnishings also offers free local delivery. Come check us out at 122 North Main Street in Gordon. Remember, even if we don't have what you're looking for, we can get it for you.
When the field is your office, you never get tired of going to work. Cut, rake, bale, repeat. New Holland offers the power and versatility to get through the day. From small squares to large squares and everything in between, New Holland has you covered. Visit your local dealer today to find out more. New Holland, equipped for a new world.
You okay?
What happened?
Dad kind of walked into my swing.
Don't you mean Dad kind of ruined our Hawaii fund?
I should go to the hospital.
There goes the airfare. I don't think health insurance will cover all of that.
That's what I'm saying.
Without that cash from
Aflac!
we might have to choose between Hawaii or your face.
Hawaii.
What?
Oh, Hawaii.
You might have less coverage than you think. Visit Aflac.com and keep your lifestyle healthy.
Aflac!
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome you all to Alliance High School for tonight's boys ball game. Now here we have Sapphire Yearling, who is here with a public service announcement. Take away, Sapphire.
Thanks, JJ. This season, National Honor Society is helping Alliance High School go green. We've teamed up with Keep Alliance Beautiful and Bank of the West to ramp up our recycling efforts at varsity basketball games. Members of National Honor Society will be stationed at the blue recycling bins to help encourage fans to make the decision to recycle. Only plastic bottles and aluminum waste for the recycling bin. Bottles will be empty and lids will be included. Please bring your recyclables with you when you exit the gym. National Honor Society is striving to set a positive example for our whole community. We appreciate your participation. Back to you, JJ.
Thank you, Sapphire, for that important announcement. Now, ladies and gentlemen, would you all please rise and move your headward? Join in as we honor our flag and our country with the playing of our national anthem by the Alliance High School Pep Band. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to stress the important role that sportsmanship plays in all activities here at Alliance High School. And we ask all participants in tonight's game to please display the rules of sportsmanship at all times. They advance their cooperation in helping make this a positive experience for the players, coaches, officials, and opposing fans. Now, let's meet our starting lineups. First for the visitors of Gordon-Rushville, coached by Joel Nelson. He is assisted by David Morris. 5'9" junior, number 3, Corbin Daly. 5'9" junior, number 4, Dylan Schwarting. 6'3" senior, number 12, Corby Campbell. 6'1" senior, number 2, Trace Taggart. And the 6' senior, number 24, Jared Nelson. And now for your Alliance Bulldogs, coached by Michael Baker. He is assisted by Matt Whitney and Randy Hugstrom. 5'9" junior, number 2, Corbin Stark. A 5'10" sophomore, number 4, Joe Baker. 5'10" senior, number 11, Owen Shelton. A 6'3" junior, number 13, Reese Jensen. And the 5'10" junior, number 23, Mason Hugstrom.
So there are the starting lineups, in case you missed them. For the Bulldogs, Corbin Stark, Joel Baker, Owen Shelmadine, Reese Jensen, and Mason Heemstra. For the Mustangs, Corbin Bailey, Dylan Schwarting, Corby Campbell, Trace Bagan, and Jared Nelson. Important to note that Jared Nelson is 18 points away from achieving the 1,000-point scoring mark for his career. We'll see if he gets there this evening, just 18 points away. Mustangs control the opening tip. Jared Nelson has it, and they'll go to work. Man-to-man defense by the Bulldogs. Campbell around to Bailey. Quickly down inside for Bagan, and right back out to Dylan Schwarting. Drives down the lane. Shot no good, but an offensive foul called on Dylan Schwarting. So an inauspicious beginning for the Mustangs with an offensive foul on the first possession of the game called on Dylan Schwarting. Just underway in the first quarter. So glad that you could join us. Clint Anderson along with Shelby Anderson behind the camera this evening. Glad to have her along, giving you some great shots here from Alliance. And as you folks who watch us very often know, this is a darn tough place to film from, as we're not center court. We're off on the end here. So it makes it a challenge for the cameraman, and we certainly appreciate Shelby and all of her hard work so far here this evening. So this is Heemstra. Now they go around into the corner for Baker. Baker up to the wing, looks. Heemstra with the long three-pointer. That's off the back iron, no good. And the rebound controlled by Corby Campbell. Jared Nelson brings it up the floor. He'll set the offense for the Mustangs. Switches hands, free throw line, step back jumper. That won't go. Missed badly on that one. And that is rebounded by Stark for the Bulldogs. 6:50 to go, first quarter. Stark quickly down the floor, accelerates, leaves it. And that is Shelmadine. Now back into the corner. This is Baker. That one in and out, no good. And then the offensive rebound by Jensen. Stark will try the three. That one is off the mark as well. Corby Campbell controls the rebound. And the Mustangs back down the floor on offense. Nelson brings it to the left side this time. Works on the wing. Now they'll swing it back around. Bailey into the corner for Bagan. Bagan looks. Now he'll work to his left. To the top of the key. That is Schwarting. Back out for Bailey. Bailey will try the three. Awkward looking shot that time. It came up short. And here is Heemstra. Bring it up the floor. Heemstra kicks it back out for Baker. Now Stark into the corner. This is Shelmadine. And that one is good for three. And that gets the scoring off with a bang. Alliance out in front 3-0, just under 6 to go in the first quarter. Nelson sets the offense. Megan on the wing, looks. Now they'll reverse it back around to Nelson on the left wing. Nowhere to go. Finds Bailey at the top of the key. He'll try another three-pointer. That one is short. Campbell there with the rebound. Kick it back out. This is Schwarting. Bailey drives in, lays it off glass. That one's no good. And the rebound by Baker, and they're going to get a foul on, are they going to say a foul? No, they're going to say that Baker stepped on the end line, apparently. Mustang basketball, 5:30 to go in the first quarter. Both teams just kind of finding their way in the early going here. Over the top they go to Bailey. Bailey directs some traffic, gets it to Nelson. He'll start the offense. Works to the right wing, now reverses direction. Works off of a pick to the free throw line, into the corner for Bailey. Bagan for three. Good! Trace Bagan for three. Lights the lamp and ties it at 3 apiece with 5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Here's Heemstra working to his right, curls around, free throw line jumper short. Ball loose on the floor. Bagan scoops it up, and then a reach-in foul, actually a push, going to be called on one of the Bulldogs. Give that foul to Reese Jensen, his first. 4:51 to go, first quarter. Nelson crosses the timeline as he goes to work against Owen Shelmadine. Nelson almost lost it, got it back. Pull-up jumper for Nelson, in and out, no good. And the rebound by Stark. Stark quickly up the floor. Puts up a little runner, that won't fall. And here come the Mustangs back the other way. Nelson cross court to Schwarting, spots up for three. In and out, no good. Corby Campbell battling for the rebound, saved it back in, but Stark's the one who comes away with it for the Bulldogs. Into the corner they go. Shelmadine in and out. And quickly down the floor for Corby Campbell. Scoops that one up. Nifty move by Campbell to even get a hold of that. Finds Jared Nelson, who's now 2 points closer to the 1,000-point club. And here's Heemstra. 3:45 to go. Heemstra curls down the lane, lays it up. That one won't fall. Bailey flips it back to Bagan, and now back to Bailey. Nelson has it, works against Shelmadine, gives him the slip. Finds Campbell down low. Campbell can't do anything with it. Flips it back out. Three-pointer on the way by Schwarting. That won't go. And Heemstra with the rebound. Pass ahead, but well beyond the reach of Baker and out of bounds. They'll give it back to the Mustangs. 3 fresh Mustangs into the game. Dexter, Hinn, and Mulcahy onto the floor for the Mustangs. Schwarting, Campbell, and Bailey head to the bench. Nelson will walk it up the floor. Mustangs lead it 5-3. Onto the wing for Mulcahy. Now they reverse it around. Hinn looks down low. He's got Mulcahy. Feeds it underneath for Bagan. He'll have to kick it back out to Dexter. And back out to Mulcahy. Mustangs with good patience offensively here. Hinn, cross-court pass, and then over the head of Trace Bagan. Trace had cut towards the paint, and instead Carson Hinn threw it to the outside and out of bounds. 2:50 to go in the first quarter. Heemstra calls out the play as they'll bring it up, and he crosses the timeline. Mustangs in the man-to-man. They give it off to Heemstra. On the baseline jumper, that's Trevor DeBray. Can't convert. Heemstra controls it behind the back dribble. Back to DeBray. Looks down inside. Layup is good. That was Braden Palmer who's come into the game. And we're tied at 5. Nelson hung up, double team. They reverse it around for Mulcahy. Now he'll walk it back up. And back to Jared Nelson at the top of the key. Drives in. He'll kick it out to Bagan. Bagan will try the three-pointer. That one's in and out, no good. And the rebound by Palmer. Baker brings it up the floor in a hurry. Into the corner, this is DeBray. DeBray on the dribble. Curls around, down the lane, layup, good. Alliance likes that play. They bring that player from the corner all the way around, works off of the screen, curls down the lane, and ends up with a layup. Alliance out in front 7-5. Mulcahy drives in, awkward shot blocked by DeBray. The Mustangs are going to get it back. Nelson into the corner for Hinn. Carson Hinn, and that'll be a blocking foul. Carson very, very lucky. Carson absorbed the contact and then helped the defender to the floor with a little bit of a forearm shiver that time. 1:21 to go. Changes for the Mustangs again. That's the first foul called on Joel Baker. Brady Bolender into the game for the first time, along with Morgan Holbert. Great to see Morgan dressed and ready for basketball action, as that's Carson Hind coming over the back on that rebound attempt. That'll be his first. So didn't realize that Morgan was cleared for game action. Good to see number 2 back in the game for the Mustangs. 1:10 to go. Mustangs down by 2. Heemstra gets it back over the top. They go to Palmer. Palmer trying to find some room. That is blocked. Carson Hind comes away with it. Mustangs on the run. Ahead they go to Holbert. Holbert looks in, and he traveled. Big step and dragged the pivot foot. 54.9 seconds left to go in the first quarter. And Mason Heemstra brings it across and sets the offense. Stark across to Dubray. Back to Heemstra. To Dubray on the wing. That one is short. Stark is there. Dubray into the paint, kicks it out. Heemstra, Dubray, and around to Stark again. Good quick movement. Stark, little finger roll. He is good. His first 2 points of the game. The Mustangs got Corby Campbell behind the defense. Turnaround jumper, too hard. 16 seconds. Heemstra crosses the timeline. They'll hold for the last shot. 10 seconds. Dubray on the wing, looks in. 5 seconds to go. They go high post, back out to Heemstra. Long three-pointer, that one missed badly. Bolender gets the rebound but can't get the shot off. At the end of 1, it is Alliance 9 and Gordon-Rushville 5. Stop in and see the good folks at True Value in Gordon. Last week it was the big coupon sale. Not sure if that's still going on, but either way, they've got great deals on a whole lot of stuff that you're going to need. Stop and see Buck and the gang at 217 North Main Street in Gordon. And also Gordon Superfoods and Ideal Market. They've got a whole bunch of specials, and if you want to know what those are, they've got an ad, by golly, in the Journal-Star in this week's edition. Stop by and stock up on whatever it is that you need for supper at Gordon Superfoods in the Ideal Market of Rushville. And also stop and see Hub International. Jeff Jaggers for all of your home, auto, farm, ranch, and crop insurance needs. Right there on Highway 20 in Rushville. Let's get the scoreboard up to date here as we get ready to start the second quarter. Alliance with the basketball to start the second quarter. Stark has it on the wing, looks inside. Around to Baker, long three-pointer for Baker. Good, nothing but the bottom of the net that time for number 4. Extends the lead to 7. 12-5. 7-point lead opened up by the Alliance Bulldogs. Corby Campbell, top of the key. Finds Schwarting. Schwarting hands it off to Corbin Bailey. He'll pull it back out between the circles. Looks to the bench for some direction. Works to the left wing. Fagan, top of the key. And now Nelson. Schwarting into the corner for Bailey. Bailey drives baseline, leaves it for Campbell. Campbell was not ready for that pass. They're going to say it's off of Corby Campbell, Alliance basketball. It was a nice look that time by Corbin Bailey, but Corby wasn't quite ready for it. Couldn't handle it, and they lose it out of bounds on the turnover. 7:07 to go, second quarter. Alliance with a chance to add to this 7-point lead. Dubray, that's poked away by Bagan. Can't quite gather it up. Now Bagan leaves it back for Nelson. Layup, good. Jared Nelson with 2 more. 6:45 to go. in the first quarter, 12-7. Into the corner for Baker. That one's no good. Bailey with the rebound. Ahead quickly to Campbell. Campbell, one dribble, has it stripped away. It'll stay with the Mustangs. 6:32 to go in the second. Corby Campbell had released. He had a couple of defenders there. Had it stripped out of his hands. Nelson to inbound it. Gets it into Bagan. Now they'll swing it around. They go right back down inside. Now Corby Campbell drives to the hoop and blocking foul called. Free throws for Corby Campbell. That foul to Braden Palmer. That is his first. Corby Campbell with 2 free throws. The first one, no good. Now Shelmadine comes back in along with Heemstra. Stark and Dubray to the bench. Campbell makes the second. It's 12-8. Heemstra curls around. The Mustangs are ready for it that time, and they get the takeaway. 3-on-1. Corby Campbell running the floor, lays it up and good. Corby Campbell with 3 points. 6:05 to go, and now that one's out of bounds. Mustang basketball on another turnover, and Alliance is going to talk this over. They call the timeout. Mustangs have cut it to a 2-point deficit. It's 12-10 with 6:05 to go in the second quarter. Open Range Beef of Gordon is proud to support the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs and our community. There are wins and there are losses in basketball, and sometimes sprained ankles and chipped teeth. The sport of basketball isn't always pain-free, but at Gordon Dental, pain-free is always the goal. Visit Dr. Robert Ferguson and his staff at Gordon Dental for a pain-free, exceptional dental experience. 6:05 left to go, second quarter. Mustangs on a 5-0 run. They trail it 12-10. 6:05 to go in the second quarter. 3 fouls on Alliance, just 2 on the Mustangs in this first half. Campbell between the circles, onto the wing for Schwarting, has it taken away. That's Heemstra, lays it up and good. Mason Heemstra waiting right there, took it away and laid it in. Nelson works against Shelmadine. Works to the left wing. Gets the screen from Campbell. 3-pointer on the way. Good! Jared Nelson lights the lamp. He's got 7 points. And a takeaway, but they're going to say that Schwarting carried the basketball, and that'll give it right back to the Bulldogs with 5:23 to go in the second quarter. Shelmadine to toss it in, finds Heemstra. Heemstra tries to split the defenders, leaves it off for Palmer. He lost it, able to tip it out. Shelmadine for 3. That one missed badly. Baker saves it in. Heemstra gathers it up, drives in, and kicks it out onto the wing. This is Jensen. Back to Heemstra and around to Shelmadine. Baker comes around the corner, drives down the lane, and kicks it out this time. Heemstra with the head fake, drives in, and kicks it across to Baker. Officials really letting a lot of physical play go. They did the same thing in the girls' game. Really letting both of these teams get after it. Here's Shelmadine on the wing. It's been a long offensive possession. Down the lane, Palmer with the lay-in for 2 more. 16-13 and a blocking foul that time, as Corbin Bailey with the good strong move. That is the second on Joel Baker. 4:25 to go in the first half. Corbin Stark back into the game. He'll take the place of Jensen. Bailey takes the inbounds. Top of the key for Nelson. Kicks it out. Schwarting for 3. That one won't fall. Good offensive rebound that time, though, by Campbell. Gets it back out to Nelson to extend the possession. Bagan left that one just a little bit short, and another offensive rebound for Corby Campbell. That one nearly taken away. Jared Nelson battling for it. And we got a held ball. This will be Mustang basketball. 3:58 to go in the second quarter. Brady Bolender and Carson Hinn come in. Bailey and Bagan to the bench. 3-point game. Low scoring game in the first half. Nelson gives Shelmadine the slip and works between the circles. Onto the wing, and they're going to say that is off of Dylan Schwarting's foot and out of bounds. Hustle by Mason Heemstra to get that turnover. .346 to go first half. Shelmadine on the wing. Back to Heemstra down on the block. Now they'll swing it around. Baker hands it off to Heemstra. Back to Baker. Into the corner for Shelmadine. Heemstra flips it high over the head of Baker and out of bounds. Mustang basketball. Alliance loves to play that little three-man game down in the corner. They lead it by 3, 16-13. 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the second quarter. Nelson walks it up the floor. Mustangs start the offense. Bolender on the wing. Works off the screen by Campbell. Hinn and around to Nelson. Nelson for 3. That one no good. Heemstra with the rebound. Palmer ahead to Baker. He'll try the long three-pointer, and it is good. Joel Baker with a pair of three-pointers. Doubles the lead, 19-13. 2:50 to go. Second quarter action from Alliance. Mustangs down by 6. Campbell has it. Pull-up jumper from the free throw line. That one was left short. Campbell saves it back in. There's Schwarting. He'll try the 3. That one's off the mark. Brady Bolender in there had it, but had it ripped away by Baker. Now Shelmadine down the near side. Baker between the circles. Hands it off to Stark. Good defense that time by Bolender to not let Stark get down the lane. There's a three-pointer from the corner. Picked up by Bolender on the rebound. Now Bolender with no help whatsoever. He'll slow this up, kick it back out to Carson Hinn with 2 minutes left to go in the half. Nelson has it. The free throw line high post. Now right back out to Nelson. Flips it out to Campbell. Free throw line jumper. Off the mark. Stark with the rebound. Stark drives in and flips it back out. Stark didn't realize how open he was at the basket there. Heemstra for 3 off the back iron and no good. Rebound tipped out and controlled by the Bulldogs. 1.5 to go and a blocking foul called on the Mustangs. Give that foul to Jared Nelson. That is his first. 1:27 to go. Holbert and Bagan back in. Bolender and Schwarting to the bench. Mustangs down by 6. Stark. Now back out for Heemstra. Feeds it down low for Palmer. Palmer may have had that shot altered by Campbell. Mustangs quickly down the floor. Holbert. Back to Hinn. Carson Hinn looks in. Hands it off to Morgan Holbert. Go into the paint for Bagan. Blocked out of bounds by Palmer. Mustangs will maintain possession. 1:06 to go in the second quarter. Bagan takes the inbounds. Now they'll go high post for Campbell. They try to feed it down low to Bagan on the backdoor pass, but Alliance was ready. DeBray into the corner for Heemstra. Deep in the corner, that one no good. And the rebound by Corby Campbell. Corby with a whole bunch of rebounds to his credit in this game so far. Jared Nelson now has picked up his dribble, in trouble, but he's able to get it to Morgan Holbert. 38 seconds to go in the half. Back to Carson Hinn. He'll hand it off to Jared Nelson. Jared works to his right. Under 30 to go. Jared Trying to get a little too fancy that time. And there's a great play by Morgan Holbert. Got back and got the steal and then loses it. Stark with the easy lay-in for 2. And it's a 21-13 lead with under 10 seconds to go in the half. 5 seconds to go. Nelson lost it again into the corner for Holbert, and the foul is going to be called. That's going to go against Stark with the reach-in foul. That'll be the first on him. 1.2 seconds for the Mustangs to work. They trail by 8 at the end of the first half. Morgan Holbert will be the trigger man here. Not much time for the Mustangs to work. Corby Campbell catches, shoots, nearly got that one to fall on the three-pointer at the buzzer. At the half, Alliance 21 and Gordon-Rushville 13.
There is a new world out there, revealing itself in unpredictable ways. A world that demands more from the land and those who grow, farm, and build on it. This new world calls for the ingenuity to get more out of it, while preserving as much as we can. After all, to stay ahead of tomorrow, we need to be equipped for it today.
Let's take a look at some unofficial scoring statistics from the first half for the Alliance Bulldogs. Joel Baker leads the way. He's got 6 points. Really a balanced attack for Alliance. 6 points for Joel Baker. Corbin Stark with 4, along with Braden Palmer, who also has 4. Owen Shelmadine has 3. Trevor DeBray with 2. And Mason Heemstra also with 2. For the Mustangs, only 3 Gordon-Rushville players able to get on the board in that first half. Jared Nelson had 7. Corby Campbell and Trace Bagan each with 3. A very low scoring first half for the Mustangs. They only are able to muster 13 points in the first 2 quarters. We'll step aside for a word from our sponsors and be back in just a bit here on SheridanCountyJournalStar.net.
Hinn's Home Furnishings of Gordon is gearing up for our annual tax return sale with big savings store-wide. Hinn's Home Furnishings has a great selection of couches, recliners, mattresses, appliances, dining room sets, and more. We also carry a wide variety of quality flooring and even offer installation. Hinn's Home Furnishings also offers free local delivery. Come check us out at 122 North Main Street in Gordon. Remember, even if we don't have what you're looking for, we can get it for you.
You're at brunch. You want to go sweet, but you also want savory. What do? You order the brunch explosion. Boom. It's the same thing as Aflac. All right, look, you have major medical insurance, but you also need to make sure your bases are covered. So if you get stuck with an unexpected medical bill and your regular insurance doesn't pay for everything, Aflac pays you cash to help you get through it.
Oh, that's what Aflac is.
That's what Aflac is.
8.5 minutes to go in the halftime break. Mustangs trail by 8, 21-13.
cold, a half a buck's enough. It's like it's too damn cold, a half a buck's enough. She's pretty close. It ain't that bad. This morning it was 14 below. It was cold.
It's not too bad outside.
Yeah, you were probably in bed till noon. You were probably in bed till noon.
They were over here at my house. I didn't go out. I was like, I don't know where to go now.
It's damn cold, that's for sure. I don't know.
3.5 minutes left to go before the start of the second half. Mustangs down by 8 at the break, 21-13. Say thanks to sponsors of tonight's game action: the Italian Inn in Gordon, the Bank of the West, Strong Insurance, Gardner, Lautzenheiser, and Ryan, the First National Bank in Gordon, Inn's Clothing Center, Gordon Dental, Open Range Beef, Hub International, Gordon Superfoods and Ideal Market of Rushville, and of course Gordon True Value, along with our partner sponsors Modern Farm Equipment, Gordon Memorial Health Services, Hin's Home Furnishings, and the Sheridan County Journal-Star, your source for all the news that is news in Sheridan County. We would like to remind you that Gordon Memorial Health Services would like to announce the addition of Renee Fortin to the Physical Therapy Department as a registered and licensed occupational therapist. Fortin is at the Gordon Memorial Health Services every Tuesday and Thursday. To schedule an appointment, please contact your medical provider today. .208 left to go before we get this one back underway. And folks, the Mustangs may have got more than what they really bargained for here tonight. The compared records, the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs would appear to be the superior team on paper at 11-2. Alliance just 6-6, but Alliance plays a lot higher level of competition than what these Mustangs have seen, and they have really got the better of the Mustangs so far in the first half. The Mustangs with a whole lot of scorers. They can score points in bunches, but they haven't really been able to find the rhythm and get on track in the first half. They'll try to change that as we get ready to start the third quarter. Let's take a look at our upcoming broadcast schedule. We will be on the air this Saturday as the Mustangs host the Chadron Cardinals. That is an afternoon, late afternoon game. Don't know exactly what time that is, but the Mustangs will host the Chadron Cardinals Saturday the 20th. We'll have all of that action for you here on SheridanCountyJournalStar.net. Also work in some wrestling duels and triangulars. I believe we've got a wrestling duel at Bennett County, and that is scheduled for a week from tonight, the 23rd. That will be in Martin. We are ready to get this second half underway. The Mustangs have changed out. They've got their lucky socks on as they are ready to start the second half and try and shake off that first half, see if they can get the offense moving in the third quarter. There's 3 Mustangs on the board in the first half. Jared Nelson with 7 points, Trace Bagan and Corby Campbell each with 3 points. On the other side, it's been a very balanced attack as 6 Alliance Bulldogs have tallied points so far in the game. Alliance will have the basketball. They'll be moving from left to right in the second half. Just underway in the third quarter. And Heemstra throws that one away. Mustangs right out of the gate with a turnover. So Corbin Bailey will bring it up the floor. Guarded by Baker. They go high post for Campbell. And that is a good way to start, as that is Schwarting with the lay-in. Cuts the lead to 6 right off the bat. Heemstra curls around, hands it off to Stark. Drives down the lane, cut off there, and a blocking foul called on one of the Mustangs. That'll go against Dylan Schwarting. That's his second. Just underway in the third quarter. Heemstra trying to find somewhere to go with that. Just gets it in to beat the 5 count. Back to Heemstra on the wing, into the corner. This is Jensen. Over the top they go to Baker. That one rattles out, no good. Rebound by Bailey. Corbin Bailey pushes the pace, has it tipped away. Schwarting nearly got it back, and they'll give it to the Mustangs. Schwarting inbounds it, finds Bailey, hands it right back to Schwarting. Schwarting tried to go down into the corner for Bagan. Had it tipped out of there by Heemstra. It'll stay with Gordon-Rushville. 7:04 to go, third quarter. Find Campbell on the inbounds. He'll hand it off to Corbin Bailey. He'll set the offense. On the wing for Jared Nelson. Nelson, pull-up jumper. Can't get that to go. Shelmadine clears the rebound. Heemstra quickly ahead, finds Jensen. Cuts to the paint, loses the handle, gets it back. Now they'll swing it around. This is Stark bringing it up, top of the key to Heemstra. Drives down the lane, fall away jumper, no good. Three Mustangs there, not a one of them went for the basketball. Alliance gets it back, 6:25 to go. Jensen down the lane with a good strong move for 2. Reese Jensen on the board. Pushes the lead back to 8. Schwarting into the lane. Blocking foul going to be called there. That'll go against Jensen. That is his second. I can say that was on the shot. 2 free throws for Dylan Schwarting. Schwarting lines up the first and misses that. .6:11 to go, third quarter. Dylan Schwarting with the second one. That one also no good. Rebound cleared by Heemstra. Heemstra up the floor in a hurry. Now he'll slow it down. Accelerates, spin move in the paint. Layup good. Well, that was a nifty move by Mr. Heemstra. And the lead has grown to 10. Campbell trying to find somewhere to go with this basketball. Needs a little bit of help. They'll get it back out to Jared Nelson. Nelson guarded by Shelmadine. That's been Shelmadine's job all night. Schwarting's shot won't fall off the glass. Baker will draw the reach-in foul on Jared Nelson. That is number 2 on Nelson. .5:28 to go, third quarter. Heemstra just sets the offense. Now he'll back it back out. Jensen back to Heemstra. Works in the corner. Flips it back to Jensen. He'll try the 3. That one misses, but Stark with the offensive rebound. Heemstra quickly around to Baker for 3. That one is short. And Jensen with another offensive rebound for Alliance. 2 offensive rebounds in this possession, keeping it alive for the Bulldogs. Here's Stark around to Heemstra. Pull-up jumper free throw line. That's no good. Fagan with the rebound. Hands it off to Nelson. Quickly ahead to Dylan Schwarting. Over the top to Campbell. Up and under. Good. Corby Campbell with 5 points. 4.5 to go, third quarter. Stark on the wing, leaves it for Heemstra. Heemstra, room to work down the lane, and he is fouled. 2 shots coming for Heemstra, as that is number 3 on Jared Nelson. First free throws of the game for Heemstra. And the first one is good. 26-17. Palmer comes in along with Dubray. Jensen and Baker are out. 4:21 to go. Third quarter action. Mustangs down by 9. Brady Bolender back in there along with Morgan Holbert for the Mustangs. Now Holbert will bring it across and set the offense. Mustangs have got to find something offensively here. And we got an offensive foul on the moving pick that time by Corby Campbell. And that is his first. Mustangs will turn it back over. Need to make every possession count. They're down by 9 and they've had trouble getting good looks at the basket tonight. There's a 3-pointer on its way. Good by Shelmadine. Owen Shelmadine has 6 on a pair of 3-pointers. That's the biggest lead of the game for the Alliance Bulldogs at 29-17. That's a 12-point advantage. 3:45 to go in the third quarter. The Mustangs in trouble here. Holbert goes high post, taken away. Tried to get it into Carson Hinn. Heemstra can't finish. Now here come the Mustangs the other way. Bolender. Bolender on the wing. Looks. Nothing on the secondary break. Now they'll reset. Holbert has it stripped away by Heemstra, but gets it back. Has it stripped away again. And now we've got a timeout called by Coach Joel Nelson. 30-second timeout on the floor. Mustangs down by 12, 29-17 with 3:17 to go in the third quarter. Folks, the Italian Inn in Gordon serves up delicious burgers and steaks, as well as great Italian food and much more. And that's all done in a friendly hometown atmosphere. They are open for lunch and dinner. The Italian Inn is located at 200 North Main Street in Gordon. Come bank with the best. The Bank of the West offers all banking services, including mortgages. Come enjoy the welcoming atmosphere where the coffee pot is always on at the Bank of the West. Family owned since 1932, Strong Insurance is your independent insurance company, offering all forms of insurance. Stop in today at 224 North Main Street in Gordon. The Mustangs are struggling mightily here. 3:13 to go, they're down by 12. Get it to Schwarting, into the corner. This is Bolender, looks Now he'll penetrate down the lane, has that one poked out of there, but a foul called. Push called on Alliance. 2 free throws for Brady Bolander. That'll go against Palmer, and that is his second. This is just what the Mustangs need, a chance to score some points with the clock stopped. Brady converts the first. .3:01 to go, third quarter. Bolander lines up the second. That one's off the back iron, rattles around, falls off, no good. Rebounded by Palmer, stripped away by Carson Hinn, but they're gonna say he reached in and got the arm of Palmer. Carson thought he had the theft completed. They're calling for the foul. That is number 2 on Carson Hinn. Shelmadine out, Baker back into the Bulldog lineup. Here's Dubray out between the circles. Nearly had it taken away by Schwarting. Stark, quick spin move, fall away jumper won't fall. Carson Hinn ahead to Schwarting. Schwarting drives in, and an offensive foul, the second of the night, called on Dylan Schwarting. That is foul number 3 on Schwarting. 2:34 to go in the third quarter. Nelson and Campbell back in. Schwarting and Bolander are out. Mason Heemstra will walk it up the floor. And they go to work on offense. Here is Stark, guarded by Holbert. Onto the wing, Heemstra for 3. No good. And the rebound tipped out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Bulldogs. That was Trace Bagan doing battle for it down there. I'm going to say he touched it last. 2:15 to go, third quarter. Heemstra into Baker. And out to Stark. Around to Heemstra and taken away by Nelson. Jared Nelson. And then Stark's going to be called for the foul. That'll be his second. Jensen checks back in. Stark to the bench. Two minutes and 8 seconds left to go, third quarter. The Mustangs still with fewer than 20 points in the game. High post to Bagan. Out to Hinn. Takes the drive, now he backs it back out. Now he drives baseline again. Shot off glass, good. Good, strong move that time by Carson Hinn. The Mustangs back within 9. First time it's been within single digits for a while. Heemstra reverses direction into the corner. Baker in the corner for 3. In and out, no good. Tipped around, Corby Campbell with the rebound. Nelson brings it up the floor with 1.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Chance for the Mustangs to get back in it here. Carson Hinn on the wing, looks in, now he works to his left. Nearly double dribbled with it, got it back. Bagan and now Nelson on the near wing. Nelson for 3, off the mark. And Palmer clears the rebound. Baker brings it up the floor, 1:05 to go. Heemstra back to Baker, now they swing it around. Dubray on the wing, works off the Palmer screen. Back to Baker, behind the back dribble, down the lane, nice look that time. Blocked by Trace Bagan. Trace Bagan snuck up from behind and slapped it out of bounds. It stays with the Bulldogs. A good job that time to deny the easy basket. 50 seconds left to go, third quarter. Baker in the corner. Work it around to Heemstra. Now he'll pull it back out. Work it around to Jensen. Back to Heemstra on the wing, 35 seconds to work. Now Dubray onto the wing. Baseline, kick it back to Dubray, three-pointer, short. And the rebound by Carson Hinn. He had Morgan Holbert all by himself, but he underthrew it. And it's picked up by Baker with 18 seconds to go. Alliance will have a chance for the last shot of the game. Here is Carson Hinn. Carson's going to be called for the foul. He tasted blood in the water and called for the foul. And that is number 3 for Carson Hinn. 13.2 seconds left to go in the half. And that is number 7 on the Mustangs in this second half. And so that puts Alliance into the 1-and-1 bonus. And that'll put Heemstra to the line. First one's no good, and the rebound cleared by Jared Nelson. 10 seconds to work. Mustangs need to hurry it up here. 6 seconds. Behind the back dribble, Nelson pull-up jumper. Off the back iron, no good. Off the back iron again. And that is how the half will end. Mustangs trail it by 9, 29-20.
When you go to a doctor or hospital, your insurance company pays for this much. The rest is on you. So if these are the savings you'll dip into while you're out of work, Aflac can help. Helps to cover the stuff that isn't covered by your regular insurance, so your bills won't be totally bananas.
Oh, that's what Aflac is.
Apply during your company's annual open enrollment. Stock up on benefits, you're set for the year.
We get ready to head to the fourth quarter. Mustangs lost a little ground. They trailed by 8 at the half. They trail by 9 as we start the fourth quarter. For the Mustangs, Dylan Schwarting and Carson Hinn and Jared Nelson, all with 3 fouls apiece. Corby Campbell with 1. That is it for the Mustangs. Alliance with Corbin Stark, Joel Baker, Reese Jensen, and Braden Palmer, all with 2 fouls apiece. High post to Campbell. Back to Bailey. And now Nelson at the top of the key. Nelson down the lane. Left that little finger roll a bit short off the front of the rim. There is Trace Bagan cleaning it up nicely. And now a 7-point advantage. Palmer to Baker, into the corner for Stark. Stark works against Schwarting. Kicks it out. 3-pointer on the way. That one's off the mark. 2 Alliance Bulldogs battling for that rebound, and a foul called on Alliance. That is going to go against Braden Palmer. That is number 3 on him. 7:21 to go, fourth quarter. And we've got a timeout called on the floor. Timeout called by the Mustangs. 7:21 to go, fourth quarter. Mustangs trying to get back in this. They trail by 7, 29-22. Did you know that Strong Insurance is your independent insurance agency? They represent a variety of insurance companies, and they sell the products that most appropriately meet the needs of their clients. As an independent agent, they review many quotes, and they offer their clients the best policy options available. They don't work for any one insurance company. They work for you at Strong Insurance in Gordon. The certified public accounting firm of Gardner, Lautzenheiser, and Ryan wishes good luck to the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs. Visit with CPAs Sarah Rittgarn or Mike Coombs or any of the other professional staff at 216 South Main Street in Gordon. You can call 282-0842 for all of your tax, payroll, and accounting needs. GLR CPAs have big firm capability, small town personality. Go Mustangs from Gardner, Lautzenheiser, and Ryan. Back to basketball action, 7:15 left to go, fourth quarter. Mustangs with the basketball. Corbin Bailey works to the right wing. Back up to Bagan. Now they swing it around. Schwarting back to Nelson. 3-pointer on the way. Missed badly with that one. Jensen with the rebound. Baker down the right side with 7 to go in the fourth quarter. Stark into the corner for Heemstra. Dribbles out of trouble. Brings it up. Now back to Stark on the wing. Curls in to the lane. Shot up and good. 6:41 to go. 31-22. Back to a 9-point lead. There's Nelson. the left wing, works off of the screen. Campbell down the lane. That one missed, tipped out of bounds. Mustang basketball. The last couple of shots by the Mustangs haven't even drawn iron. 6:24 to go, fourth quarter. Bagan to Bailey, to Nelson. That one finds its way home. Jared Nelson has 9. And that lead cut back to 7. 6:08 to go. Dubray headed for the basket, but he left something behind. He's able to get it back. And now a foul going to be called. Blocking foul. That's called against Corbin Bailey. That is his first. 6:01 to go, fourth quarter. A 1-on-1 opportunity for Dubray. It is good. Earns a second try at it. 32-24. Both. Lead back to 9. Bailey sets the offense. Schwarting on the wing, he looks in, works off the screen, finds Bagan, and now here's Bailey. Corby Campbell trying to get it to Jared Nelson. Lays it off glass and good, and an offensive foul called on Jared Nelson. Jared Nelson picks up foul number 4, trying to plead his case. Not a popular call with the Mustang faithful here tonight. 5:36 to go, fourth quarter, 33-24. And now Alliance will be in the double bonus the rest of the way, as that was team foul number 9 on the Mustangs. 4 fouls on Nelson. He's going to have to head to the bench. 5.5 to go, fourth quarter. Stark. Dubray at the top of the key. That one's tipped and nearly taken away. Heemstra gets it back. Heemstra drives in, kicks it out for Dubray. Off balance shot for Dubray. Used the glass and got it to find its way home. He's got 6 points, and that lead back to 11. 35-24. Mustangs have struggled mightily here tonight. Campbell decides to try that shot. That one missed. Missed everything. Scooped up by Owen Shelmadine. He'll bring it up the floor. Shelmadine peels out into the corner. Now they swing it back around to Stark. Dubray. Now Jensen has it taken away. Here's Corby Campbell. Corby lays it up and good. Corby's got 7 points. Cuts that lead back to single digits again at 9, but only 4.5 minutes for the Mustangs to work. They're going to have to make something happen in a hurry. Here's a three-pointer by Jensen that won't go. Carson Hinn with the rebound. Now he picks up his dribble. He's in trouble. Schwarting bails him out, and he'll bring it up. Gets it to Morgan Holbert. 4:05 to go, fourth quarter. Timeout called by the Mustangs. Full 1 minute timeout, we'll take it with them. 4:05 to go, fourth quarter. It is Alliance 35, Gordon-Rushville 26.
With the dawn of every new day come countless new demands. At New Holland, we know the value of reliable planting. That's why our P-Series air carts and drills give you precise control over your seeding, increasing accuracy and yield. When it comes time to harvest, the CR Series Combine offers superior quality, minimal grain loss, and increased visibility. Challenges will vary from day to day, but your answers to them won't. New Holland, equipped for a new world.
The First National Bank in Gordon proudly celebrates over 125 years of locally made decisions and supporting our community. Ask us about our competitive student. Let's try that again. Ask about their competitive student checking accounts. Good luck this season, Mustangs. from the First National Bank in Gordon. 4:05 to go, fourth quarter. Mustangs gonna have to get some stops and find some offense here, as they trail by 9. Bolender takes the inbounds pass, and then Heemstra's gonna be called for the reach-in foul. That is the first on him, and that is foul number 5 on the Bulldogs. Into the corner for Bagan. Looks down to the baseline. Holbert, pull up floater, good. Morgan Holbert with his first points of the season. Comes at a great time, pulls the Mustangs back within 7. Under 4 to go in the fourth quarter. Heemstra gets it to Baker. Now to Stark. Stark down the lane, kicks it out. Palmer back up top for Heemstra. Alliance well aware of the Mustangs' scoring difficulties so far in this game. Very, very patient on the offensive end. Here's Heemstra driving in, and he is fouled. And so Heemstra will get free throws. That foul on Brady Bolender, that is the first on him. Heemstra with 2 free throws. He's 1 for 3 on the night. 3:25 to go in the fourth quarter. First one is good. Bolender out, Bailey in. Corby Campbell going to come back in for Morgan Holbert. 3:25 to go, fourth quarter. Coach Nelson trying to get some rebounding presence, as the second one is good. Down low for Bailey. Puts it on the floor, and reach-in foul. That's another one on Heemstra. That is his second. And that is number 6. Now the Mustangs will be in the bonus the rest of the way. Bailey into the corner for Nelson. He'll try the three-pointer. That one won't quite find the mark. Long rebound cleared by Stark. 3 minutes on the dot left to go in this fourth quarter. That one not handled cleanly by Baker, but he gets it back. Stark drives in, leaves it for Palmer, flips it back up top. Now the Mustangs with numbers. Bailey on the run, flips it back. He thought he had a trailer. Left it back behind him, and nobody home. It sails out of bounds. They give it right back to Alliance with 2:42 to go in the fourth. And we got a timeout called on the floor. Seemed to be some confusion by the official, but yes, it is indeed a timeout. Check out the great selection of sale items now at Hins Clothing in Gordon. They also have a great selection of sportswear, casual wear, jeans, shoes, and much more. Come to Hins Clothing Center at 208 North Main Street in Gordon. And cheer on the Mustangs this season with a smile that looks good and feels great by taking a trip to see Dr. Robert Ferguson and his exceptional staff at Gordon Dental for a pain-free, patient-oriented dental experience. 2:42 left to go, fourth quarter. Mustangs trail by 9, 37-28. Mustangs with 10 fouls, so Alliance will have the double bonus the rest of the way. Alliance with 6 fouls, so the Mustangs in the 1-1. Mustangs are going to trap just across the half-court line, and a quick timeout called by Alliance. 2:35 to go. Open Range Beef of Gordon is proud to support the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs in our community. Say thank you to Open Range Beef for being great supporters of tonight's broadcast. C-Hub International, Jeff Jaggers for all of your home, auto, farm, ranch, and crop insurance needs. Stop by their office at 402 East 2nd Street in Rushville. Mustangs have got to find some defense, get some turnovers, and find some offense in a big hurry. Shelmadine has it tipped again. Alliance able to get it back. This is Stark. They're able to get it across the timeline, and now a foul called. Quick foul by Trace Began. Trace Began, that'll be should be foul number 1 on Trace. No, they give it to Carson Hinn, and that is number 4 for him. Owen Shelmadine makes the first free throw. Campbell out, Schwarting in. The Mustangs are going to need to go long range here. They got the 3-point shooter in the game, but Dylan Schwarting. 2:26 to go, and 10-point lead now is 11, as Shelmadine made them both. No time to waste here for the Mustangs. Nelson drives all the way in, lays it high off the glass, and misses. And Heemstra will be fouled by Corbin Bailey. That is the second on Bailey. Put Mason Heemstra back at the line. He is 3 for 5 from the line tonight. 2:15 left to go in the fourth quarter. First one is good, and Alliance doing what a good team needs to do to bring one home down the stretch. That's make free throws. 3 for their last 3. And now 4 for 4. 40-28, 41-28. Long three-pointer by Jared Nelson, rattles that one home. And that is an easy layup at the other end for Corbin Stark. And we've got a warning on the floor. So we've got warnings on Nelson and Shelmadine. Was busy keeping score, and the two of them mixing it up just a little bit. I think they called. Did they call fouls on both? I think they did. If so, that is Nelson is out of the game. Jared Nelson comes out of the ball game. His night is done, and that is the first on Owen Shelmadine. Again, apologize, didn't see exactly what transpired out there at center court, but advantage Bulldogs with the Mustangs leading scorer now fouled out of the game. Jensen to Baker, Shelmadine swings it around. And here is Stark. 1:40 to go. Alliance just trying to make this clock disappear. Heemstra has it, drives in, flips it into the corner. Alliance content to not take a shot here. They've got a 12-point lead with 1.5 minutes to go. Shelmadine in the corner. The Mustangs will trap him there. And a push is going to be called on one of the Mustangs. Give that to Morgan Holbert, his first. That puts Shelmadine back at the line. 2 for 2 tonight with 1:21 to go in the fourth quarter. Shelmadine makes the first. Home the second as well. 1:15 to go. Holbert drives in, tries to find somewhere to go with it, tosses it back out in the direction of Carson Hinn. Picked up by Heemstra. Carson Hinn with the block, but they'll say no. Foul. Carson Hinn with the foul. And that'll be 5 on Carson Hinn. Carson thought that was clean. Not by the estimation of the official. 2 Mustangs have now fouled out. 1:07 left to go in the 4th quarter. Well, Brady Bolander will check in. Now Dubray comes back in for the Bulldogs along with Caden Dean. The Mustangs will earn their 3rd loss of the season here tonight. They'll fall to 11-3. Alliance will move back into the win column. They'll move to 7-6. That free throw by Heemstra is good. And he made them both. Since the Mustangs started fouling, Alliance is 8 for 8 from the line. Morgan Holbert can't get the finger roll to fall. Stark back the other way, under a minute to go. Stark pulls it back, reverses direction. Trap, they'll get it out to Jensen. Safely out to Heemstra. He avoids the trap. Jensen, now Dubray. Back to Jensen. Working past 35 seconds to go in the game. Both teams at this point realize that this one is done. The final 30 seconds winding off of the clock. Stark has it. Alliance back above 500 at 7-6. That one tipped out of bounds by Bolander. 13 seconds left to go in the 4th quarter. Mustangs at 11-3. They will square off against the Chadron Cardinals on Saturday. Chadron took down this Alliance team just this last Saturday. So the Mustangs with their work cut out for them as they work towards the end of the season. Final score here, it is Alliance 47 and Gordon-Rushville 31. Thanks very much for joining us here from Alliance tonight. We hope that you'll tune in on Saturday. Gordon-Rushville hosting the Chadron Cardinals. Check the school website for times. We'll look forward to seeing you on Saturday right here on SheridanCountyJournalStar.net.